Wow, Ethan, great move.
Welcome, everybody. It is the H Street Podcast. It is 2/16. February the 16th. My voice is absolutely fit. This is the first time I've actually tried projecting since I woke up this morning. And I'll have you guys understand one thing. This is all a result of going to Oliver Tree's dumbass live performance.
800
DPI. And you guys know that I am strongly opposed to any outings. Mm-hmm. And here is the reason, man. I was feeling a little sick. I woke up, I was feeling a little sick on Saturday, started. But on Monday morning, I was like, I think I'm okay. Mm-hmm. Then I go to Oliver Tree's show. It's full of degenerates smoking weed inside. Did you guys notice how many freaking people were smoking weed inside? That was criminal.
That's crazy. At a concert, that's wild, man.
Well,
how'd they get it in?
It did feel smoky.
It's illegal.
But
the security
Also,
not do anything?
No.
Yeah.
I
saw a few people smoking behind you.
No.
Yeah.
Right behind?
Maybe it was right behind us.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Maybe they work for you guys.
Who was smoking behind me?
No, I'm kidding.
Yo, what? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I am so sorry that happened to you.
Anyway, well, we saw his... You don't sound serious, Dan. You don't.
No, that's a serious crime. Narcotics?
It's not a
Bring
narcotic.
narcotics? It's just a bunch of young people trying to have a good time.
Hold on, weed's
You
not
bringing narcotics
narcotic.
into it?
I prefer they were
Handled
doing
by the
narcotics,
narcotics
Dan. I
division,
wouldn't have
okay?
to breathe their dirty air. I wish they were shooting up heroin. It wouldn't bother me at all.
It's fucking nice out.
But now my voice is absolutely screwed thanks to all these degenerates at Oliver Tree's concert. And he brought me on stage, and he humiliated me on stage. He said it's his last LA show. Apparently it is. And
Last of this tour.
and I'm glad that nobody else has to go suffer through one of those shows. Let's see, we have some videos. He brought me on stage at the end, me and Eula.
Boosted.
Shut up.
I speech I'll ever give in my hometown, so I want to say this. Because I'm playing the show, I want to do one last thing that I never get to do, but because this is the hometown of my arch nemesis, I want you to do a chant with me. It goes something like this. Fuck Ethan Pine! Fuck Ethan Pine! Sing it! Fuck Ethan Pine! Louder! Fuck Ethan Pine! Louder!
And then his bandmates were throwing shit at me. They did not. And he threw that bottle at me really hard. It was not okay. In my mind, we were running faster.
I got him back. Did you see?
You did? Oh, thank you,
There.
Hila.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Dunked his ass.
I feel like I'm so goofy on stage.
What does that mean?
I look so goofy. I don't know, the way I'm like just walking around. Just, I don't know. There's no swag.
No riz.
I disagree.
Who sang The Reservoir? Oh, that was Jeff.
Jeff.
Did you know about that?
Oh,
the
no.
reservoir is empty, he said.
Oof.
Ooh,
Pretty good.
Okay.
good one.
Well, luckily for Jeff, I'm about to make it rain.
What does that mean?
It's going to refill his
It's gonna
reservoir.
fill the reservoir,
Yeah.
with all that stage swag.
And he is my cousin, Victor
Maybe it's because you're wearing pants. You like felt off.
You know what?
Oh, you
maybe.
don't recognize yourself.
Yeah.
My posture's kind of bad. I wish I was standing up straighter. Also, they obviously muted my mic. They put my volume down like 25% so nobody could hear me.
Come up here, my
I think like there was probably like a decent chunk of people that were fans who knew who we are, and then there was probably a big chunk of people that had no fucking clue what was going on.
That's funny.
That being said, to be serious, the show was really amazing.
Yes, it was.
And Oliver, he was a great live performer. His voice was on point. The band sounded amazing.
The band.
There was no like they weren't playing on like backup soundtracks. You know, the bands always do that. They like play over their own music. This was all live, and it was all like flawless. It was really amazing.
And the whole production, it's clear that I mean, obviously that's his whole style and brand, but he always goes above and beyond. And so there's so many moving parts and videos and little bits and skits.
Yeah, it was great.
Stuff. Everything was really well produced.
Also, Total Sweetheart got all of us in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dan stayed home. Dan.
Well, I knew that there was going to be weed smoking there, so.
The whole time I was like, Dan, he should have my ticket. No, but
Yeah, go ahead.
No, just being serious for a brief moment. Oliver's it was a total sweetheart and a great guy, and nothing but love there for him. And this was his last show, I think, for a long time of doing this set. He's become a DJ now, which is hilarious. It's like, bro, another DJ? Okay. He's like, there's no overhead, dude. I was like, okay, fair enough, I guess. You know, it's not. It looks like an expensive show to put on.
For sure.
For sure.
But all that being said, we love him. Not more expensive than ours.
Hell no.
Ours looks more expensive.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, we love you, Oliver, and we wish you all the best in your new career as a DJ.
Is he changing his name? You have like a DJ name?
DJ Dick Cheney. I thought that's what you said. I like the ring of it. DJ Dick Cheney. It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Because we're dropping bombs on these villages.
Dick too.
You guys like the thumbnail today? Cameron has been on fire this whole
He
week.
really has been.
Drop that in Discord.
Sure, yeah, I'm actually cleaning it up right now, but here's the
People
work in progress.
do remember that you decided to share my drink even though I was sick.
Well, no, I thought I was over it. But no, here's the stop. We all were sick. The kids were sick, Hila was sick, and then I got it last. So everybody's, I think, safe. I'm not going to reinfect you with the same illness. That seems unlikely.
And it makes me
No,
fucking
well, they think that's how
sick.
you got it from me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was going to... Dude, I'm
They're
telling
just
you.
saying it's not going to the show.
No, the show definitely made it worse, you guys. I was feeling totally fine yesterday.
Sick.
We did the whole members. I was feeling great. My voice was fine. Then all of a sudden, I go to Oliver Twist's fucking playhouse, treasure room.
Fight.
Here is... The Lolipops continue to wage a war against righteousness and light. And here I am like Archangel Gabriel, the highest order of angels, brought down to the earth to battle against the wicked demon Lolipops.
Watch that demon die.
Who are contaminating the soil, the minds of the people. They are distributing lollipops to the people of the world. And God sent me on a holy mission to stomp them out, to shine light upon their dark, dark souls.
Amen.
Enarius, is that who I am?
Yeah.
This is
Enarius.
me. This is me as fuck.
Yeah.
That's you right
Yeah,
there.
that's an area.
Cower and fear before my righteous
That
light.
sounds better than Gabriel.
God did.
Yeah.
Cower before me, fools.
God, dude.
That's right. You know, these people, they can't get enough. Like, Keffals went and made like a lollipop manifesto.
Ooh.
She's like, bro, not only am I going to defend Vaush publicly, I'm going to put my whole stake, everything I have on defending drawn cartoon pornography of children.
We've all jerked at the lolly at some point or another.
No.
No.
So, it's gonna be fun just because it's so dumb. We're gonna have fun with it, so it's gonna be good. And again, this is one of the rare situations in my whole career where it's like I'm right, you're wrong, no convo.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Like I gotta enjoy that.
Oh boy.
I'm on the side of masturbating to adult human beings.
Get the fuck out.
That's amazing.
That's the side I'm on.
Wow.
Whatever's on this side, so there's like a Venn diagram. Adult human beings, pornography. And then there's a Venn diagram of everything else. I don't want to be with that.
You're on the wrong side of this.
I don't want to be in that Venn diagram. Because
You're on the wrong side of
mine
this.
includes all the crazy shit like popping, balloon popping. Remember that? Fart smelling, whatever.
Okay.
It's adults.
Remember when the House of Gord put somebody in a hole in the living room?
That's included in ours.
Yeah.
In our Venn diagram. So we get freaky in ours.
Okay. So
Human,
you don't kink
adult.
shame. You allow.
There's a big playground and adult human beings.
What about mud? The people who like sink in mud.
Mud? Oh god.
people?
Dude, you guys remember that?
Yeah, that was the quicksand.
The
Quicksand porn.
That's an art circle.
Okay.
Stroking as hard and fast as
Everything.
we can.
That's probably on the outer edge of the circle. Let's be real.
Oh, it's well in there.
It's towing. It's well in the
adults.
circle.
It's adult human beings.
Was this a House of Gord?
No,
Thing?
it was something I think Bert Kreischer
Yeah,
showed
Bert told us
in like
about
a
it.
really, really early
That was
episode
the
of the
cursed,
podcast.
the forgotten episode.
No,
No,
it wasn't the forgotten
This
one.
was on.
Yeah,
Oh, it did make it out.
it was the it was the one. It was the first time he came on after the forgotten episode.
Can we show that or no? Because it's so
Mud,
funny.
I don't really remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't like explicit or anything. They were like fully clothed. It was just this bizarre fetish of watching people slowly sink into.
It was women and like, yeah, it was like
I think they were in like bathing suits.
they're models.
Yeah.
And they're slowly sinking into quicksand
And
or
we're
just
mud.
like, oh,
to show
no.
for a second.
It's very interesting.
very weird.
You guys want to send a link? Love is Ish is saying Ish don't think so.
I don't think we can watch it. It's fucking crazy.
Maybe I need to be reminded. I don't think it's that bad.
It's not.
I honestly don't remember what it
but
looked
it's
like.
definitely like kink.
It's out there.
Watch it.
We watched it on the podcast before.
But my point is that episode green still? I mean,
Here's the highlight.
Crowder wants us to watch it.
Watch it.
Here, I'll put it on the screen. Don't switch to it yet, Ian, and you can kind of pre-screen this. Ian. Ethan, what do you think?
So here she is. She's in a bikini. Oh yeah, she's stuck in that mud, man.
Yeah, that's a little revealing, no?
No, she's a bikini.
Okay.
What's wrong with right?
No, it was.
Yeah, I think so far it's fine.
But maybe it's not worth it. It's just it's like a model in a bikini struggling to get out of mud.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get it.
But
You get it from that.
The point is that exists comfortably in our circle. They're living in the other circle, the nether realm.
Maybe they just never heard of this stuff. Maybe we need to introduce them to more options.
I don't know, man.
Turns
I
into
feel
a
like
circle.
you see this circle usually before you see this circle. You know, like you're that meme where it's like you have two paths: light and a beautiful castle and a perfect life, and then the dark, scary woods of drawn child pornography. Oh yeah, I said there was gonna be a content court today. Again, because Oliver Tree invited us and forced us to go to his show, we didn't have the time that I thought we needed to really nail it down. AB put so much work into it, and the fundamental of it is fantastic. And so I want to put in the effort to make sure that it's a certified classic banger.
Thank you.
So that'll be coming next week.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be our best one, if I'm being honest. I'm really excited.
The target is super fresh and ripe.
Yeah.
And the receipts are bananas. So I want to make sure it's perfect. You know?
And the good thing is that every day it's delayed, there's more. So
It's true.
A little hint for you.
Little
Little teaser for you there. Little
sprinkle.
Now, just to be clear to Vaush, now looking at horsecock is not in my Venn diagram.
Right.
And so
You
people,
did specify human.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's so easy. It's so easy to follow. Human adults.
But
two words.
Ethan, need I remind you that he wants to be the horse? I've been reminded of this many times, and I'm not really sure why that's supposed to be better.
Why does it make it better?
I'm not really clear on the point being made with that.
Right.
Listen, when horse is mentioned, that's not my diagram. If the person's a horse, if the horse is a person, if the horse is a horse, of course. It goes in the dark Venn diagram.
Hello, Vaush. You have to cool it with the horse stuff, pal.
That's Hanson. So we've got a whole lot to get to. I was do we have my Insta stories where I was shitting on his show the whole time? I thought that was kind of fun, but
yeah, 1 second.
But yeah, it was great, and said hi to lots of wonderful fans there. So hi girlies, we love you. They're the best. They are so nice.
Yes, the best people in the world.
There were some fans of the show that were from like Idaho, and like people came all over.
Wow.
To the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. The lady that the lady that got Ela the chair.
Yeah.
Thank you, Simone, is a fan of the show.
Oh, that was
that saved me, honestly. Yeah.
She works with the venue, I think.
Ela went bawling in this outfit with these big ass shoes, and she's pregnant as hell, as you guys know. So it was standing room only.
Yeah.
Consenting adults. Okay, I prefer. Yeah, obviously, right? Like that's a crime. Well, other stuff's a crime too. A consenting adult humans. Okay, let's include a consenting.
What's your argument?
Now it's 3 words, and I don't want to overload their brains.
Those girls need to want to be.
Well, I thought consenting was like obvious. I thought we didn't need to say that.
I thought it was obvious, but I guess in this world today,
What's your argument?
You never know.
Good to clarify.
Consenting human beings, adults. We love them and everything they do. Here was me enjoying Oliver's concert.
Yo, somebody just called you out hardcore in the chat.
What'd I do?
When you played Baldur's Gate 3, you fucked the Mind Flayer, dude.
Uh-oh.
You fucked the Mind Flayer.
Well, he was a human.
Oh, boy.
You made me spoil the game.
Okay.
You're right. Fuck it. I did it. And I was a dragon.
Wait. So you weren't a human?
No. I was a dragon and I fucked an alien.
So this is dragon on alien sex. These are 2 fictional creatures. I guess this is... So is this in the circle is the question. Do we need to expand the definition?
No.
Still not in the circle.
My dick
So
was
you're
not
out of
my
the circle, dude.
My dick was not in my hand. It wasn't. It was. I was doing it for the research. I was like, I was saying, can I?
You wouldn't go beat off to that, though.
Absolutely. Yeah, Zach, absolutely not.
So I mean,
it was really just research. Could I make a dragon have sex with an alien? Did they program that into the game?
That's pretty crazy.
They did. Yeah.
They did.
All right. Stop contradicting me. Next person that contradicts me gets banned. First we come in, he makes us wear the biggest fucking sticker. Like, bro, are you serious? You trying to humiliate me? You guys, like, we had to wear.
That was your VIP pass?
Yeah,
we all had the same thing. Oh yeah, you weren't there, Dan.
Yeah, everybody had.
Yeah,
to put
dude.
that on.
Look at the size of this fucking sticker.
That's fucking funny.
I was like, I'm not putting this on.
Me
And then I
too.
came to the first security line. I was like, you gotta put
You
the
have
sticker
to.
on visibly. Fuck, bro.
So then here I am getting upset with someone behind me smoking weed, and I feel I'm getting sick.
Wait, come back to that.
Go ahead.
So funny.
You know what happened here? I was trying to take a selfie, and the flash went off unexpectedly and blinded the shit out of me.
Oh, God, what a fucking dork you are.
Chill, bro. I was at a live show. Where were you doing? The opening band was crushing it. I said, man, they should headline, not Oliver.
Fiddler, great band.
Fiddler.
Yeah.
Fiddler on the roof.
Fiddler on the
bitches.
roof.
Right.
Let's go. Here, Ela left her Coke Zero with me. I was getting fucked up.
Devil.
Here we are meeting him out backstage. He's really weird. He's insecure about his height, so he had to stand on the table behind us.
Dude. It's nasty.
And I just knew that it was going to be a terrible show. Then we took a photo with his head cut off, much better. Dude, when the opening Bad Fiddler stopped, everyone started leaving, bro. Look at that. Look at this. Everyone's fucking leaving. I was like, yo, no. Then there's the supercomputer group. And I was being a little snooty. I said,
Alfredo.
I said, WTF is this?
What is this shit? That's so rude.
Yeah. I said, try explaining this to George Washington. You can't. Which is how the metric by which I judge all art.
Yeah, of course.
I thought Fiddler should have gone on after the computer dudes.
You think they were more featured?
I think they were more hype than.
Well, I think Oliver's foot may have been on the scale because he is part of the supercomputer group.
Got it.
Yeah. So here they are. They're doing their thing. And then they're doing up mosh. I was like, chill. It's Oliver Tree. We're not doing like corn. You're like, come on, guys. But then I finally.
Doing like corn, yeah.
They're doing Shrek Rock. They're playing All
Yeah,
Star.
the Shrek Rock.
Don't stop coming, and they don't start coming. But then I felt bad. I realized, I was wrong for what I said about supercomputer. Let me go back and pause it. I said, I'd like to issue an apology to the previous performers. They were a superb act. I let my hostility towards Oliver Tree bleed into my judgment of the other bands. I deeply regret this and promise to do better. So my deepest apologies to
Nice.
Supercomputer. They were fantastic. They were really good. Loved the whole thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And then here he is. He comes out. Whatever. He sounds fine. Oh, and then here we got up on stage, and I was just said nice things, which I already said on the show here. And I even linked to his website for anyone that wants to go to olivetree.com and keep up to date with all of his happenings. And this is us right now going live.
Wow.
Here we are. And we love him. We sure do.
Boosted.
Oh, this is huge, you guys. 2 huge announcements.
Yeah.
One, it seems that YouTube is rolling out some kind of thing, giving out a free membership for the first month.
It's crazy. If you have premium.
If you have
premium. Got it.
If you had premium for 3 or more months.
It's
then-
what we've been talking about,
Yeah.
essentially. It's like Twitch Prime subs, but on
It's-
YouTube.
It's
It's not the
amazing.
same, but it's a start.
What are the details, AB?
You have to have YouTube Premium for 3 or more months.
Okay, so by the way, and I love YouTube Premium. That's what I use. I use YouTube Music. It's honestly such a great value, and YouTube does such a horrible job of marketing it. You can download videos, you can minimize videos, which should be available anyway, but whatever.
Yeah.
Then you get access to all music, new and otherwise, on YouTube Music, which is great. I use it. That's what I love. And you get no ads on YouTube, so it's fantastic. So if you have been a YouTube premium subscriber for 3 or more months, you can give us a free membership. How do they
So
check
cool.
that?
I mean, I'm sure their system.
Well, there's a screenshot.
How do
We can
people
show this,
check?
right?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Oh.
It was free.
I don't know. Did it pop up for you, maybe?
No, it didn't pop up for me. I went to the channel on my second account and it came up
Okay.
when I went to join. I had to click join and then it came up.
Sure. So that's freaking awesome. So yeah, check us out.
Yeah.
And it says first channel membership for under $10. So definitely do the $9.99 one.
Yeah, you might as well, for sure.
And I'll also say this. We had a fantastic members show yesterday. Sunny V2, the guy who goes, "Ngaya," made a video about me, and we reacted to it. It was nice art content, I thought. So if members want to go watch that, it's
Brand
there.
drama.
And let me also say this quickly. Ethan's Basement and other channels that upload members content, I'm not going to strike you for any existing content, but I am asking with peace and love, no more members content being posted, clips or episodes. You know, I just prefer to have control over that content. I've noticed things where like people are posting updates of parts of it where I was like, that's not a part I would like highlighted. And it's like I should have control over the members' content and
Post and
what's seen
upload
there.
this.
You know what I mean? Like if we want to post highlights from it, then we will do it.
Yeah, we'll
On
still
ours.
throw up a highlight or two every other week. Yeah.
But like, there's certain things when I'm talking about things, or I'm more casual about the way I'm talking about things, that maybe I'm not articulating myself in a perfect way. That I don't want people uploading. Whatever you want to do with this public show, go for it. All of our public episodes, go fucking crazy. I don't care. But I am issuing this warning with peace and love. No more members, clips, highlights. Thank you, peace and love. I will not strike you for any existing content, but please, no more. No more.
I think that's fair. It's behind a paywall, so it's like.
Also, I want, like, here I'm like, yo, you guys want to go watch this members thing of us reacting to this? It was the whole episode was us reacting to it. So somebody for sure has or is going to clip that whole thing, which is basically the whole episode.
Right,
and then
it makes the membership kind of.
I want people to go. I want people to go and watch it there.
Hey, you can clip that.
That's all.
I apologize. Oliver was trying to call in when you were saying all those nice things about him.
He's
I didn't see the text until just now.
So
Is
what?
it too late? Are you back to
No, you
eating
can
him?
have him call in.
Huh?
You can have him call in. Just let him know he's on a timer.
Okay, I'll send a link.
Also, a big announcement starting on Monday of next week. We will be starting all shows with peace and love at 12 p.m. PST.
This is the biggest news.
Yes.
Why didn't we open the show with this? This is huge. Big news. Oh boy.
So please, everybody, from now on, after, what's the date?
It's the 16th.
No, what's Monday's date?
Oh, Monday.
17, 18, 19.
Oh, yes, sir.
On the 19th of February, with peace and love, no more start time at 1 p.m. Any shows that start at 1 p.m. is going to be super late. I'm warning you with peace and love.
Thank you.
Which isn't something that we ever do.
At 12 p.m. PST to be on time to the live show. Thank you. The reason being is that I've been getting home late and I don't like it now. Well, I got kids and I really want to spend as much time with them as I can.
I gotta tell you something, Ethan. This week, I think it was on Monday, after you left, we were all having a discussion about how miserable driving home at 5:30 was.
Yeah.
And in particular, there's living situations are moving for some people, and there was thoughts about that. And we had the thought, we're like, if we just ended like an hour earlier, we would miss the worst of the traffic. And I told everyone, I'm like, all right, I'm going to talk to Ethan this week. I'll pitch him on it. Let's see if we can starting earlier. And then last night in the chat, you were like, guys, from now on, let's start at 12. And everybody started thanking me. Total fucking coincidence.
Do you have this?
I should have just taken credit, but I was like, no, I didn't talk to him. He just.
Ethan was actually talking to me about it for like 2 weeks already, maybe, but he just.
Well,
kept
we were all
forgetting.
feeling it. Apparently, we were all on the same page.
He kept forgetting to like make the announcement and make it official.
Yeah, we were all feeling the same thing.
Yeah.
It's been shitty leaving the office so late.
Yeah.
Yeah, the traffic.
But yeah, I had the same thing. I was like, just 1 hour, and I would be like home at a great time. And
it seems like the feedback from the audience is generally very positive.
But I knew all you guys. I knew all you guys would love it, so I wasn't even a convo that I needed to have with you guys. I knew it was going to be lauded by you guys. Are we getting a ton of members?
Yes, a bunch. They're all in the donation chat.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, just single members?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about that. We got a
Oh, you're
bunch
talking
of
about just gifted members. Well, that's great too. That's even better.
Thank you to all the gifted members who stand. These are members against lollies. We stand united against the lolly front.
Yes.
And starting earlier will also make the show more accessible for my European family. There we go. Yeah, super cool.
Right.
It's great.
There you go. Okay, everyone seems happy about that.
Nice.
That's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, God, my throat is really fucked. This is gonna be tough, man. Let's see.
What was that?
Want to give a shout out? Yeah, I'll take another cup of throat coat. I'll also take a soda, please. Thank you so much.
Okay, no
thank you with peace and love. Let's just get straight into it. There's like here stuff. People were loving the first episode of The Bachelor, which I'm happy. It was a huge success. Lots of excitement there.
Nice.
The Batch Thriller, yes, of course. Not to be confused with the incredibly famous franchise.
Yes.
Unrelated.
No association.
Also, some fantastic Cavs Cav updates. He put out the new episode of Failure. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but there are some things worth showing. For example,
Beta.
His new episode, God bless him, has 37,000 likes with 15,000 views, which is phenomenal.
Explain that, YouTube.
Really
What's happening?
They liked it so much, everybody liked it 2.5 times.
Right, but you can't do that.
I didn't think so, but Ryan, hey, what's up? What's up, buddy?
How's it going, friend?
God, he really
Can't hear you.
Bro, he looks like a little kid in his mom's car.
Why
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you. Love the shirt, bro.
Nice.
Yo, wow. Wow.
How do you feel?
I feel good, man. I can't believe I tricked you guys into coming last night.
You hear how fucking sick I am?
Me.
I know. I think you got me sick.
I was
man. Thanks
coughing.
so much.
I was coughing in your mouth whenever you were talking.
Well, when I beat you up on stage, I mean, I wanted to publicly apologize that I didn't mean to whoop your ass so hard in front of all my fans.
Bro, you told me you weren't going to do that. You were like, I'm going to bring my friend Ethan out. I'm going to say nice things because I know lots of fans are here. And then all of a sudden, I'm at my seat and I start hearing "fuck Ethan Klein." I was in the bathroom. I said, "Yo, what the hell?" So I charged up to the stage and I was like, "Bro, why did you betray me, Judas? You fucking, you're such a shit friend, bro."
That was the best part. Is I told you, I was like, "Yeah, come out there. I'm going to say my best friend lives in LA, my favorite person. Come out." And then, of course, what happens? I'm like, it's because it's my hometown show. I'm going to bring out my arch nemesis, he who shall not be named. And then I did the fuck Ethan Klein chant, which I didn't even start. They just started doing it on their own accord. You know how it is.
That's not, it's on video, man. I don't know what you're trying to spin.
No, there's no footage. I made sure if there's no recording allowed at my show, I take people's phones away.
Yeah, but actually, it was a great show. We were saying we all had a lot of fun. Thank you, Lena.
Wait,
I'm so grateful.
Can I actually say we met your mom and dad?
I met your mom and dad, bro.
The show?
You know what my mom told me? She's like, Ethan's so small in person. He's such a short guy. He's so
She did
fragile. She said that. That was the only thing she said. I was like, what'd you
No.
think of him? She's like, he looks great in the, what's the other guy's name? I was like, oh, her boyfriend? And she was like, yeah, he's such a fragile little guy. I was like, yeah, well, you know, he has very brittle bones. And I was worried when I took you down that I maybe broke one of your ribs because you're so tiny and fragile.
Listen, I'm fine. Me and your mom had a lovely conversation. She said very nice things. She gave me her phone number, so we're gonna stay in touch.
Well, you know I have Donna's number, so don't play games with me, okay?
Also, your dad, dude, your dad is. I was like, okay, I understand why Oliver's such a weird guy now. Your dad's funny.
What is that supposed to mean, dude?
No, your dad seems like a character. He looks like Paul Simon.
It does look like Paul Simon.
I don't know who that is, but I'm
What
taking
the
that as
fuck, bro?
Stop.
You're a musician. You don't know who Paul Simon is? Why would you even say that on camera, live?
I don't know anybody. All I know is that there's that new group Supercomputer. What do you think of my new artist I signed?
My thought,
like him?
My thought was, you can't explain that to George Washington, so I'm not a fan of it.
Okay, well, I'll take that as a
but
compliment
seriously,
then,
what do you think George Washington would have thought looking at that? He would have had an aneurysm, bro, and then our country would have never been free. Why are you trying to kill George
feel like
Washington, coward?
If I would ask George Washington, he would have probably taken out his wooden teeth and he probably would have jumped in the mosh pit, dude.
Yeah, right.
George would have loved it.
George fucks,
I think
dude.
He does. George knows how to get down with a good time. And, you know, he probably would have liked their new single, Welcome to Hell, that just dropped today.
All
I'm not
right,
here
all right,
plugging
all
their
right.
stuff.
We could drop the call.
No, I'm not here to plug anything.
No.
I'm not.
No. God, every time, man. I was being nice, and now he comes up and plugging, dude.
Always be silent.
Every time I talk to him, he FaceTimes me sometimes, and someone's always driving him. It's like, bro, get a grip. You're not that important. Who are you, Miss Daisy?
He's probably in his parents' backseat, to be honest.
Yeah, his mommy's driving him. You don't need a driver, bro. You're Oliver Tree.
Not allowed to sit in the front seat. It's too dangerous.
He called shotgun, but his dad told him, get your bitch ass in back. All right, let's move it on. So, Cav, congratulations. There's actually more. The lead singer, the front man of Creed, has stepped up to the plate, and he has followed his #1 fan in the world.
Wait, Ethan, what do you want to eat? We're all waiting.
I just want God, bro. I just want Creed. All right, I'm gonna open the menu, so don't show it. Okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead, Zach. Well, let me set this up.
Okay.
Creed, actually, the guy followed Zach. What the fuck is going on here?
That's fucking
amazing.
Woo! Is that crazy?
That's like some childhood dream shit right there.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's like, it was very, very odd.
That's one of your favorite bands, right?
Yeah, if not my favorite.
What the?
No,
Zach.
I'm not.
He said that before. He's being serious.
It's like, it was really weird because we were talking about it with Jeff. And he was talking about how he reached out to Scott for something at the end of the video, and I'm like, when I was on Instagram, I'm like, oh, I don't follow this guy. And then I woke up this morning and I see that he followed me. I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Wow.
Like that's fucking amazing. So, Scott, I fucking love you, dude.
Wait, he definitely saw it then because Jeff was talking about him.
Yeah.
The only other person he follows in our world is Jeff.
Right.
He saw Zach riding for him.
Wow.
Here it is. Here's the mention that Zach, and by the way, if you're watching this, Scott, Zach has always supported you.
Yes.
Zach has always spoken in your defense. And I have to say, Scott, I'm sorry in a sense that it's going to be a tough to like go everywhere on the internet and everyone just memeing on you like that. Oh, fuck them. I get that all over YouTube, and I know how bad it hurts. I know how it hurts. And I don't even have God to comfort me. But here's Zach defending him quickly.
You're a liar.
Zach loves that one, eh?
Call me a liar.
Marry this woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have any Creed sound bites back there? I thought you would.
We could always
no.
sing it if you want.
I forbid Creed. No.
Creed is the greatest.
Closer.
Stop.
What's up? Hold me now.
The dude is singing about Jesus. How serious am I supposed to take them?
Bro, Creed doesn't have a bad song.
So I covered his song because I use it at the end of my documentary, just to end it with like a silly song, stupid song. Like I changed the lyrics a little bit, but he like okayed it for me.
Oh, for real?
To use, yeah.
What a fucking legend, dude.
I just DM'd him and he answered.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's actually super cool.
He's sober too, and he's big on trying to help people with sobriety. So
that's super
we chatted
cool.
a bit about that. Yeah.
That's dope.
He's a good dude, and he was just in a Super Bowl commercial. He's killing it.
Good for you, Creed.
Fucking Scott.
That's dope. Okay, I'm in. I like Creed after that. We're Pro Creed podcast. And I'll say this. Now that I know Scott's watching, I've always liked Creed.
Scott, just come take me higher, man. Come to my show at the Echoplex, dude. Formally invited you.
If Scott's watching, which he is, Zach, what is it that you want, if there's a message?
Thank you for the years of wonderful music and forming my childhood and crafting my musical ability. And let's jam, dude. Let's fucking jam. Let's sit down. Let's write a song. Let's do it.
What is this article, Dan? Should I read it?
Yeah, go ahead. Here, I put it on screen.
Something from Rolling Stone, Scott Stapp and 311 Brawl.
311?
311?
Ethan.
It literally is 311. It's three numbers.
311.
I don't fucking care what they call themselves. It's 311.
Amber is a color.
I thought you were a fan.
I don't know the fuck 311 is.
Yes, you do.
What?
But all I know is Scott Snap rules.
You are such a liar, dude.
Did Scott Stapp
How many times have you made Amber is the color of my energy jokes?
Okay, so they made one song and I'm supposed to know everything about them? My energy's red right now, actually, because I'm pissed.
Scott.
Speaking of which.
Hey, Gabe, you like Creed?
It looks good.
You like Creed, Gabe?
Creed. I love Creed.
Oh.
Really?
It's like the spin-off of Rocky.
Yeah, I said about Apollo Creed.
Do you have a
Apollo Creed?
Oh, no, okay.
Right, he just passed away
Rip to the
last
goat.
week. Rip to Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers. I feel sorry about that.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Gabe, did you have a Valentine this year?
Not really, but I'm prepared if you put me on The Bachelor with John Whitney.
That's an idea.
Wait, so are you interested in applying for Jeff or being a bachelor like Jeff?
A partner with Jeff. I'm prepared to take them to dinner and stuff, serenade them, and give them some unconditional love.
So, Gabe, you guys are a team. You guys would go on all your dates together. You would do the rose ceremonies together and all like that.
Sure. And hopefully someone will come up to me and say, "Ooh, will you be my partner in crime, share my love and all that stuff?"
Ooh. Amazing.
That would be really true love.
Yeah.
That's inspiring, man. I love your outfit and happy Valentine's Day to you, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Ooh, late Valentine's Day.
You know what, Gabe? It's Valentine's Day every day you call in, man.
That's what it is, trying to make some love, trying to serenade whoever wants to go with me. Fuck. I got you dinner. I got you movies.
Describe to me what, in your opinion, is the perfect first date.
The perfect first date would be someone to get to know each other. It's kind of like, a full interview, and then to see what we like, dislike, and all stuff, what agreements we have and stuff. That's like a first date. It's kind of like a pre-interview to see if it's perfect for me.
And what would you guys do? Would you guys do any activities or just kind of sit together?
We'll start with going for a simple lunch or dinner, and then maybe go see a movie. That's about it.
Nice. Maybe ice cream afterwards?
Ice cream, sure.
You pick her up, or do you meet her there?
Well, usually I'll just meet her there, or maybe on a second or third, if it works out, maybe pick her up.
So is picking up the girl on the first date no longer kosher because people are like, because it's like a scary world?
Sounds kind of scary.
People offer it, but
it's better just to meet, just to be in the safe side.
Yeah, especially if you don't know the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I was dating, seemed like that was the thing to do, was to pick up the girl. But now I see it's like, I'll meet you there. And then I wonder too if even asking is a bad idea.
Yeah, asking is first. I'd say second or third, maybe pick up. But first, just to meet.
It's not that you don't want to pick her up. You're respecting her boundaries.
Sure, you got to do that. That's the basics of a relationship, is to respect people's boundaries and stuff.
You're a good man. You really are a good man. You're a catch, buddy. You are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
You get any?
How you doing?
You get any Valentine's Day cameo requests?
Oh, tons of it. Tons of it.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Thank you for keeping the rose in the shot the whole time. That was really tremendous. Love that about you.
Thanks.
Well, Gabe, listen. Thank you for calling. Thank you for spreading the love on this wonderful Valentine's week. And
serenade the loves.
You're a real catch, buddy. You're gonna make someone really happy. All right. You're gonna make someone really happy, Gabe. All right. Gabe. White Claw, or not White Claw, Gabe. Uncle Gabe. He's on Cameo. You do racial slurs on Cameo, right?
What?
I was trying to break him. I was just trying to break him. I got you, Gabe. But just to be clear, you do not do racial slurs on Cameo.
Oh no, I can't do that.
On or off Cameo. We
I'll
don't
get in trouble.
Yeah.
I won't get in trouble.
But anyway, Gabe, have a great weekend. It's always a pleasure to see you, buddy.
All right.
Have a great
You're
weekend.
the best.
You're the best. Thanks for brightening up our week, buddy. Take care, okay? We'll see you next time.
All right.
All right. That's
ya.
Uncle Gabe. He's on Cameo, people. I gotta pee. I've been drinking like a lot.
Yeah, I gotta go use the bathroom.
So,
I'm
man,
not taking a pause to pee.
You were gonna order your food.
I told Lena, you got it right. Yeah. Oh, you're going to the
It's
bathroom
all
too?
happening.
Oh.
Oh, camera just glitched out. Oh.
Wait, what?
What?
What'd you say?
Your camera just glitched out for a moment.
So what's this article, this 311 bullshit?
Scott Stapp. Listen, we were just talking about Jeff was just applauding him for being sober now and helping people. The reason why is because Scott Stapp early in his career was a raging drunk that made a fool of himself many times. And he once got into a fight with the members of the band 311 over nothing. And he ended up getting pinned by his own girlfriend to break up the fight.
That's rock and roll, Rich.
She's a baddie, whoever she is.
That's rock and roll, dude.
But yeah, this was a long time ago, and
well, he probably
don't mean to take a cheap shot at
it. Doesn't.
Scott
He probably
here
doesn't appreciate bringing this up. It's from 2005. And I'll say this.
I misunderstood and thought that you were a 311 enjoyer, and thought that would maybe be a funny new wrinkle
anything
to add
about
to this
311.
Yeah, you didn't even know they were called 311.
I know
You're
411.
poser,
That's
dude.
the 411's information.
Your
What's
energy isn't
311?
amber at all, bro.
I told you it was red on pit.
Yeah.
Whoa, red is the color of your energy. But to be real, like 311 or whatever you call them.
Stop pretending like you don't know. You're
I
just a
swear to-
liar, bro. You're a liar.
They're not as hard as Creed. Like Creed
That's
would
for
beat their
fucking-
ass.
That's for fucking.
No, I mean, yeah.
The Amber people are gonna beat him. Give me a break.
Scott Stapp, he's sexy. He's
They
a
have more than
beast.
just Amber, dude. They have
Beautiful.
What's the drugstore something? You know what I'm talking about?
No, but name another.
Beautiful Disaster, right?
Name another song from 311.
Beautiful Disaster.
Okay,
and
whatever.
Amber.
Never heard of that one.
Those are the only
Hum
two.
it.
Love song.
You have heard that other one.
Hum it.
Me or him?
Anybody.
Well, it has a few parts. There's like the hard part at the beginning where it's like. Yeah, that's it. That's the riff. Yeah, you know that one?
Beautiful Disaster.
I don't.
Wait, I'll play half a second of it and you'll be like, oh yeah, that song.
Go ahead, Dan. Dan's a huge 311 fan.
That's the funny thing is I'm really not.
Lead
but-
singer of 311. Reach out to follow Dan.
But Scott, I fucking love you, dude. Just want to say that.
Love you, dude.
Scott, you want to call in? This is a Creed-friendly show.
Oh.
We support you here on the HD podcast.
Okay, you ready?
Message.
I'm only gonna play a little bit.
Okay.
Just say, hey, bro, thanks for the follow. I love you. You're my favorite band ever.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're a rock and roller.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dan.
Crank it, Zach. You ready?
Yep.
I don't fucking with that shit.
Dude, that's a good song.
I don't know it.
Yeah, you know it.
You definitely
You
do.
know it.
You know it.
Play another piece.
I know.
Okay, stop. Yo, that's kind of a fun game where you just play like half a second throughout.
Sam introduced me to
Yeah,
this called,
we were recently playing around with something like that.
what is
there's like a website.
It's a hurdle.
Hurdle. Yeah.
I get everyone right. Like it's like my shit.
What the fuck is? Wait, what? What's Hurdle?
It's like Wordle, but for songs, like what you just described. You get like 5 seconds.
It plays like a little snippet of the song. And you have to identify it.
It starts
Oh.
with like 2 seconds, and then you can, if you don't know, you can skip and get 5 or.
Can we
whatever.
test his knowledge now? I'd love that. That'd be fun.
Well, here's the thing. It's all copyright music.
But if it's short enough.
Give me the rock hurdle, Dan.
Okay, we'll go to rock hurdle.
I gotta pee though.
There's a Taylor Swift hurdle, specifically. She has her own.
Oh, Lena's a Swiftie, and you are too. Or who's
Ian
Swifties
is.
here?
Ian.
I mean, I
Ian's
have
the Swiftie.
stolen Swiftie Valor, but Ian's like legit.
You think you could do that, Ian?
I don't know the new stuff.
Okay.
It's been a cruel summer.
Right.
But at any rate, I'm gonna go pee, and that's all I have to say about that.
Well, cool. Right on.
I'll be right back.
Let's play some Hurdle in the meantime. Turn the volume up and tap to start the track. Play. Take it away.
Any moment now.
Here we go, website.
Oh, I
Hit
love
me.
this song.
Drop it.
Is this the rock hurdle?
Drop the beat. Yeah, the website's.
All right, Zach, go ahead and guess.
Oh, do you think we are DDoSing them unintentionally right now? But I don't know how like popular this website is. We might be fucking them up with the traffic. I'm trying a different browser. Oh,
I didn't hear shit.
says it's playing. Am I not turned up?
No, you're turned up.
Turned up, dude.
Turned
We're getting
up,
fucking
go
turned up today. Yo.
But Scott, I love you, dude. I love you, Scott.
I always feel
Are you
so
sure it's
lost.
not just really quiet?
Dude, it's up.
I always feel so lost when you guys are talking about bands, movies. I don't know.
You're out of it. You don't know.
Dan and I'll put you on some good music.
Yeah. Alrighty.
No, it is playing something. I think it's just really quiet.
Is it really? I don't hear
I
anything.
just hear noise.
Well, rip to the hurdle.
We can do it
idea, I
another
guess.
time.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, it was really cool.
Whoa! Amber is the color of energy. I think those are two songs.
Yeah, we're morphing them together.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get to. There's been a fuckload of donos.
A lot of gifted subbies today. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Put some respect on 311, Ethan, says Betty. If you donate $50.
Wow.
For the sake of 311 slander. Thank
Yeah.
you, Betty. He's not here right now, but I'll pass it along. I'll make sure he knows.
What a beautiful disaster.
What a beautiful disaster. Somebody just donated 50. Oh, yeah, Mia. HG fam, it's Mia the neuroscientist. Yo! Thank you for watching my video. I am a for-real neuroscientist, and I study genetic epilepsies to help discover effective treatments for affected children. Please donate it to cure epilepsy. If you can, peace and love. Oh, that's awesome. I believe Mia... I don't want to say the wrong person, but wasn't she the one who did the whole thing with... She went into great detail about killing somebody?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
I think so. I remember them saying that.
She was the one that said that she would go 2 states over to the steel mill and grind down
Yeah, I think that
the
was
knife. You don't remember this, Olivia? At all?
Murder.
She was joking, but she was saying like, if he had come home and he had killed somebody, what would you do?
Uh-huh.
And she was the one that had like the acid ready to go.
That
and,
was
like-
Mia.
That was Mia? Okay,
Yes.
I remember. Well, your video was hilarious.
Love.
Yep. Thank you, Mia.
Murder.
Murder. $20 from Olivia the Hater. I think that Brad is
the
buying the
hater.
bots for him because he feels bad for Ryan and wants to leave him. Wants him to leave him and Jessica alone, possibly.
It's a beautiful theory, actually.
It seems like they actually do get along.
Yeah, they love each other.
Yeah. I would think that Brad would just be like annoyed with him, but I don't know.
He's
Especially
very-
if that account really is Brad, then he's like going out of his way to like, stand up for Ryan and stuff. So
He's gentle with him.
Yeah.
Which I think is very
He's gentle
kind.
with him.
Yeah.
Still a banger episode without content court. Peace and that's not peace and love. That's heart and fire emoji.
There's
A little
somebody
bit
that keeps
sentiment
asking
there.
if they can get.
Yeah, Ethan. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, I was gonna say there's somebody that keeps asking if they can get a Teddy Fresh phone case. There is one in the works, so it will come out sometime this year. I can't remember when.
Big news. Oh boy.
Thank you.
Just a bunch of gifted up here if you want to go through those real quick.
The gifted?
Yeah.
The gifted? We have 20 from... How would you pronounce that, love? With the umlauts. There's a bunch of umlauts going on here.
Maybe Gulsum?
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 Gulsum. I don't know.
Thanks, Gulsum.
I don't-
Gulsum.
Do you think that's Turkish?
I think that's...
Turkish, probably?
Turkish?
Gulsum. Maybe. I don't know.
I would just assume German, but maybe not. Maybe you're right. Oh, it is. Yeah, I see Turkish come up. I think you're right.
I was giving Turkish
Then-
Gulsum.
A couple of
love it.
notes for you. Then one is your camera is apparently out of focus. They're saying.
I got it.
And 2, what is the little hot dog on your mic?
The guy who made the Mega Man action figure for me, he had sent along a bunch of other stuff. This is a hot dog of the little lizard from one of my favorite bands, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
So
He called it the King Glizzy and the Wizard Blizzard.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
He's a Dan fan. He's a Dan fan.
Well, I think he is also a fan of that band. More so than him being a Dan fan.
All right, let's move it on. We got looking at top of the show stuff. If there's anything worth getting here, because I want to just get into the meat.
There was some good stuff in there.
Which ones?
Sorry.
Oh, I mean, there's the Jimmy Lee on Tiger Belly, which we never talked about.
That's a bigger commitment, though. I was thinking more some of these quick ones.
This person did a super cut of it. Let's see how long's the super cut.
I noticed that you skipped over the call out for your bald spot. That is currently the top post on the subreddit. You skipped right over that one.
All right, I'll open it.
It's the top post on the sub.
I don't have a bald spot, first of all. Okay. You should say, have you learned nothing? You have to say, alleged bald spot, bro. Okay, first of all, this is just curly hair hate. I tried to gel my hair to look nice. I got fucked up curly hair. And also, it's probably a thing with the lighting, because look at, you bring a camera. Go, bring a camera, AB. You want to do this.
I can do it with my phone.
Yeah, if you want to call me out,
you bald gnome
then
bastard.
bring the fucking camera and come look at my
I
scalp.
also wonder if it's the white hair that's creating an illusion of more.
does that.
I'm
more-
dancing right now, yeah.
I think it was the hair product they gave you as well.
AB
Yeah.
did this to me.
You fucking bald bitch!
I'm not bald.
So, white hair shaming? Excuse me?
Let's read the comments. I'll imagine the hairline stays the same. Just a strong, thick border of hair all around his scalp, like rings of Jupiter. Like a friar look? He's jealous of Dan? That's not true. That's lupus? Okay, that might be true. All right.
Fucking
Now
bald
go ahead.
bitch!
Now what side is this?
I think it's this side.
Look how full my hair is, dude.
It would have been somewhere here.
It's like a chia pet on crack, dude.
I don't see a bald spot, you guys.
Oh, wait.
Well, shit. Yeah, go ahead. I saw some skin.
For a moment there.
Yeah, I mean,
For a split
if
second.
if you spread it like this.
That's his cowlick.
No, it's not. What do you want me to do, Dan?
I don't want you to do anything. I just want the truth.
I mean,
I guess you're clean.
you want to check the other side?
No, you're fine.
All right.
It's not me that called you out. It's the show.
Well, you brought it up. I was ready to move on. Dan goes, well, I noticed you skipped this.
2,000 upvotes.
Bro, you don't.
Some obscure post. 2,000 upvotes.
Is this because you don't have hair?
Yeah.
I'm growing my hair back, people. I was bullied because I had.
Dan, I would give you some if I could, bro.
People are asking, what is this filter? Yeah, what is that? Is that just your camera?
Yeah, very blue.
I think it was just the white balance was getting all fucked up because
really
of the
blue.
Dude, it
the
looks
LED
like,
lights that are
This
right by
filter
the seat there.
it looks like you guys are checking me for life.
supposed to make you look like Babby.
Nasty. All right. Thank you, Dan. I'm innocent. I got so much damn hair. Giving it away.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah, the supercut's 11 minutes long, so I guess we should kick that can down the road a little bit.
That's pretty long still.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And let's get into the Keffals stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about what's in the thumbnail for once.
Yeah. So the Keffals, she made a video about me. She had been... she had made, like, tweets and talked about me in live streams. And she was like, I will put everything I have on the line to defend Vaush consumption of child pornographic drawings.
Mhm.
She said, here's where I will make my stand.
On Lolly Hill.
Lolly Hill is where I choose to die. She's like 300, you know, where they like, here's the spot, except it's on Lolly Hill.
300.
Except they're not defending What's the name of the city? Sparta.
Mhm.
They weren't defending Sparta. She's just defending drawn child pornography. Kind of the same. It's like the same righteous battle.
Mm.
So there's this video that I want to look over some of my favorite parts, but there's also other really fun Vaush updates. Like this one guy who we said he's a self-admitted pedophile, Mr. Girl. He got upset that he's demanding a retraction, but I don't think I went far enough in my description of him, frankly.
Really?
Yeah. But you're not gonna believe this shit. There's just like a whole group of these people out there, and it's blowing my fucking brain out. And I know I'm not the only one. I know y'all are just, and it's not like I want to keep talking about this like so much, but we can't let the pedos win. They need to be snubbed out, ground into dust. You know what I mean? There's no space for ethical consumption of CP, drawn or otherwise. So cute. He even sleeps in the cutest spots.
Yeah, so funny.
Funny boy. So let's just start from the top, I guess. We'll have a lot of fun here talking about our dear friend Keffals. What's that about? So Keffals starts her video by saying, I implied her and Tipster are pedos. Let's take a look.
I think that people need to.
Bro, the way that she like symbolizes when she talks is so annoying.
It is very hard to watch.
Is this it?
Well, let me show you. It's like the chair moves up and down. Like, what the fuck does that even have to do with talking? Maybe just move the mouth. Like, what is this dumb shit? Look.
To be careful about false allegations of pedophilia.
Wait,
And
this
in
is
fact,
her
This is her channel.
character?
Yeah.
Her
I didn't know that this was her thing, but like, why the chair moving up
it's
and down?
kind of ironic considering the topic. It looks like
A child?
Yeah.
It does actually. I mean, that's a child in like a dog outfit, right? And I mean, geez, they can't even reach the bottom. They're just bobbing up and down in the chair, which is obviously way too big for them. Kids need special barber chairs.
I've never seen her videos.
Why is she in a barber
This is
chair?
new to me.
This is all bananas.
Hmm.
So it's called Vaush and the Hypocrisy of Ethan Klein. All right. Oh, and by the way,
I mean, the title is so serious, and then this is the footage. I didn't realize.
her video is serious.
Yeah.
Just so you know why we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
This has 27,000 views, not a lot, but after 8 hours, but 22.4 thousand likes. This is a community of people out here who need to be ground into torse glue, like no space. We don't want you. There's no space for y'all to be. You guys need to go back to the shadows and talk about CP, drawn CP there. You know what I mean? Don't do it on YouTube. We don't want to see it. We don't like it. Remember the Venn diagram? Adult, human, consenting, we love. We love. Everything else, and I mean everything else, we do not love it. Let me go to the beginning, yeah. She starts this motherfucker off with in memory of Tony Winchester, who was the RS Glory and Gold.
Why bring him up? What the hell?
He, first of all, I'm speechless with that one.
Yeah.
Apparently, she mentions him in the video.
What?
She compares what I said to... Wait, what? Hold on. Let me catch up on some notes here.
She basically compared the situation of...
I was out of frame.
Yeah, she was comparing us talking about someone on the show with false allegations. She was calling it false allegations and comparing it to the Tony situation, basically.
RS Glory
that
and
is
Gold.
so different.
He's a friend of the show, and he's a dear friend, and he passed away of
And he
cancer
passed
recently.
away, so don't even
And I
use
spoke with
this.
the phone on him many times throughout that process, and we were friendly and we were close. And the fact that she's even trying to memorialize him by inserting him into a conversation about child pornography is fucking
So
bananas.
wrong.
You know who's doing what Kim started? You, by inserting him in this conversation. But go ahead, dummy. Demon.
Here comes the baby.
Yahoo! She seems to be more of a stuffed animal. Because, like, I don't know what that means. But, she falls off the chair. No limbs move.
Yahoo! Hello, everyone.
Was that her video?
That was Tony.
That's Tony doing the wahoo.
No, but who did that? Zach or her?
Oh, Zach.
Okay.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, wait, that was in the video?
Yeah.
What a dumb fucking bitch. How dare you? I know it's Tony here. I can believe that.
Yeah, I just assumed that was.
Yahoo! Dude, you have no shame.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
I have a Yahoo, but it's not Tony.
I just assumed.
Right. That's
That was his trademark, the Tony. Whoa, man. That is dark.
that's just gross.
That is demon behavior. All right, go ahead, demon.
Hello, everyone. As I'm sure you're all aware, this has been quite a chaotic week for me. The situation has taken up a lot more time than I
Are
would
we
have liked.
seriously gonna sit and stare at this?
It's honestly the worst.
Can we put up a picture of her instead?
Yeah, just or can we get when it's rolling some like ASMR,
Sand cutting, maybe?
ADHD stuff? Because this is not it. Keffals, and here I'm going to give you free advice because I care about creators. Anything but this. Put a still image.
Anything but this, please.
I think cutting between still images, like Too Lazy to Try, he just has a picture of George Costanza.
That's better.
And it works.
It honestly is better.
This is the worst thing.
I don't want to see a baby bouncing on a chair.
Yeah.
Did she say it's been a rough week for her?
She did say that, yeah.
Didn't she interject herself into this?
Yeah,
I don't
nobody.
get it.
Absolutely.
That was a choice.
And she continues to interject herself into this.
She likes it, I guess.
She literally stepped out. Vaush was in front of a firing squad, and she stepped in front of him and said, "No, he did
You will have to
nothing
get
wrong.
through me first."
This man did nothing wrong. I will take his bullets." And they still shot, but those were armor piercing, and it killed them both. And this as an analogy. No, you know what I mean? Not. It's just an analogy. Nobody's doing a firing squad. I don't even own a gun. I do, but not a firing squad gun.
Stop.
It's a shotgun. It's not for firing squad situations.
Yikes!
I'm just being transparent.
You can move on.
Because they usually use like muskets or rifles in that kind of scenario.
Not to,
Well, because they haven't
speak.
done it in a while.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. In big trouble.
Anyway, it's just an analogy. I don't wish anybody harm.
Quit speaking, you.
All right, Jordan. Thank you. Maybe he's right this time.
Did too.
Can I see the screen? Yeah.
As I've been trying to dedicate more time to working on my new channel, Scared
You
Away.
could go to the first timestamp.
Yeah, there's a lot of
this is a 40-minute video?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, Bella is $50 requesting kinetic sand over this video.
That's what I'm asking for.
Thank you,
I
Bella.
mean, if Bella says it.
Please cover it. Please, I'm begging you.
I think that people
So
need
we're going to
be...
the first stamp.
There we
where
go.
She...
Nice.
Okay, good.
Oh, I see.
Can you just put it over her avatar so we don't see the
Yes.
bouncing?
Right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, that's better. That's much better.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah, bigger. That's good. Move it down a little bit.
There we go.
Perfect.
The dog's going to bounce downward, so we need to be careful not because that's going to be annoying, but we'll see.
I think it's got enough coverage.
So here's the first time stamp we have. Keffals says, I implied that her and Tipster are pedos. Go ahead.
Be careful about false allegations of pedophilia. And in fact, this was something that Ethan Klein knew all too well. Because he rightfully put Keemstar on blast back in 2016.
That thumbnail's so good, by the way.
So good.
Legendary.
I saw some people saying, I didn't see it myself, but I saw people saying that the original title of this video was Content Nuke Ethan Klein.
Girl, this is not a content.
Oh,
this is a dog. This is a
nice
one
try.
frame of a dog bouncing up and down. This is like a content fizzle. This is a content.
the-
You know, this is a content pop rock.
This is one of the first things Sam ever did for the show. She made this thumbnail.
Oh,
that's right.
Amazing. I think it was the first thing.
Whoa.
Actually, no. There was another thing before that. I made I think it was a Trisha Bachelorette thumbnail or something like that. I think that was the first thing.
Were you freelancing or were you working for us?
Ian's ghostwriter, wasn't he?
I think it was Ian's ghostwriter, right?
Wait, what? I said.
What'd you say?
Oh, yes. Yeah. It was freelance.
Yeah. What do you guys mean? Ian's ghostwriter.
That like she did it for Ian. Like Ian asked her for help.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Got it.
no, I always credited the brains behind the
Okay.
organization over
Okay.
here.
No ghostwriters.
No ghostwriting, baby.
Yeah, chill.
We don't believe in ghostwriting.
Chill with the accusations.
Are you literally?
Yeah, Dan.
No,
They are
I
perfect.
think I said before, Dan. Her mic wasn't on. I was just trying to cover it. No one was answering. That's why.
So, however, and I'll remind you guys, 8.3 million views is a lot. This video was immediately yellowed because of we talked in length, which I thought was absolutely crucial to the video, and I didn't want to cut it, was the section about Etika, which involves heavy issues of unaliving stuff. And so it was on a mature rating. So I feel like if this one wasn't, it would have done crazy more. This is a great video.
I also think it might have been the greatest song ever written, that Keemstar song.
Keemstar's a rat.
Nibble on your
I forgot about it.
Dude, we went all out on this
Yeah.
fucking video.
Yeah.
And at the time, man, we had to.
We had to.
And it was great. It was great.
It was good to get it all out.
Me and Ian, dude, we were in the trenches for a long time planning that video.
Oh,
I remember the document.
The document was nuts, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good video if anyone wants to watch it.
For falsely accusing RuneScape Twitch streamer Tony Winchester of being a pedophile, resulting in years-long intense harassment.
He falsely accused an elderly streamer of being a convicted pedophile. Ugh. I mean, how does he ever even live this one down? And you know what his evidence was? Wait for it. He looked like the guy in the photo. Yeah, that's it. Now, Keemstar likes to act like him and Tony are all good, but here's a clip.
Keffals,
Okay, why are
you
we
understand what a moron you are, right?
Yeah, she included you explaining exactly why this
Yeah.
is a totally different situation.
Totally.
Why did you include that clip?
What the fuck is
Like
wrong?
what?
You look like a moron. And this is what I'm saying. I find it suspicious that you all are so desperate to prove that Vaush did nothing wrong. It makes me wonder, frankly. Keemstar made up that this dude is a pedophile with zero evidence, zero backing, straight out of mist, out of the ether. You guys, on the other hand, are openly defending drawn child pornography. Vaush has it on his computer. We saw it. We saw it.
It's the reason
admitted
we
it.
started talking about
He
it.
says
I keep saying it.
he literally went on camera and said, "I understand why people thought this was lolly, and also the artist is a lolly artist."
Yeah,
Are you really this dumb that you believe that this is comparable at all to bring this beloved character into a conversation about CP? To do a memorial in the beginning? What the fuck?
He's also literally quoted saying everybody's jerked it to Lolly at some point.
He's on video saying,
We played that. He said that.
and then he said, everybody's jerking to lolly, don't lie. And then he goes, anyone who's attracted to lolly is attracted to children.
Right. Yeah, he did say
Yeah, he
both of
said
those
that
things.
That's the one too.
So, Keffals, you want to retake this, you dummy?
We're off to a strong start.
Why would you call us pedophiles?
Dumb.
You, Keemstar, just made it up about this guy. Yeah, and well, he didn't have any evidence, man. And unfortunately, Keffy, baby.
You dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That looks pretty dumb. Rest in peace, Tony, for real, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good dude. He's a cool guy. Dude loved RuneScape till the end.
Hell yeah.
What a legend.
Yeah,
Dedicated.
he played that shit day in and day out
Fucking
for
RuneScape.
years. Legend.
Grinding.
Yeah.
That was always my idea when I was like a younger man of like when I was playing WoW and EverQuest. I was like, man, when I'm old and retired, I just want to game hard.
game Me all day.
He did that.
He lived the dream.
That's
he
cool.
did that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Keffals believes, yeah, we just talked about this. Ethan does not. Now, let me make something clear. I don't know if Keffals, Vaush, or Tipster are pedophiles.
Right.
And that's not something I would ever claim to know. I've been quite careful and intentional with the way I've worded things. You guys are defending drawn child pornography.
Cheers,
does
my
that
horse.
mean you're a pedophile? Well, according to Vaush's analysis, it does. I don't know that.
No pedo.
I don't know that. I don't know.
I never did.
I mean, the facts is this. Vaush consumes Lolly. This is undisputed.
And
It's
also,
undisputed.
what we showed is us having an issue with all of these factors combined and all of the sentiments and stuff he said on the show. Everything, when you combine it all together, it's creating an uncomfortable picture.
There's like 100 data points of evidence.
Yes.
And she goes, it's just the same thing as Keemstar making it up out of thin air. Dumb. You're dumb. You're so dumb. So, like, we know Vaush consumes drawn CP. And according to his own logic, that means he's attracted to kids. Now, what I know is that you guys are defending him. So that's where I'm suspicious of you guys. Thank you with peace and love. Ethan does not care about right or wrong. He only cares about making money, she says. That sounds a little anti-Semitic, if I'm going to be super hypersensitive about it. Because she says that I'm transphobic for, I don't even fucking know. I don't know if there's any followable logic there. But listen to this rampant anti-Semitism.
Just outright disgusting to me that Ethan Klein is willing to call people pedophiles seemingly without any consideration for the ramifications of his actions. And even more disgusting that he has put others on blast for doing the same thing that he is doing now. But of course, maybe over the years he stopped caring about right or wrong, as throughout most of his recent stream when he engaged in all of this vitriolic behavior, he made sure to let
I gotta say, dude, it's so much better with the way we're doing it, with the kinetic sand. It's so much better.
Hypnotized.
everyone know how much money he was making doing this.
And I'll tell you this, Vaush and friends, I am making money right now. And I hope that bothers you. I'm gonna make a ton of money right now, bro. And you know what? I don't give a fuck.
It's just so sad to see.
Yeah, it's sad. Anyway, guys, members, let's get going. We got free memberships. Everybody, if you've been a user of YouTube Music, YouTube Premium for 3 months, you get a free membership, guys. Let's get those gifted going. Let's get those donations going. Let's raise money against Drawn CP. Let's organize. And I will be benefiting individually, specifically from this situation. I will be enriched and I will be pleasured. Bad word. Bad, not pleasured, like just be. Okay. Right.
Wasn't thinking that.
And if I'm not mistaken, you were making that joke based on what Vaush said about how
Yeah.
you didn't reach out to him because you just wanted to profit off the podcast.
Yes, it was already in a reply to you
It
guys
was
saying it.
Obviously, and like labored to the point of being like banging somebody over the head with how obviously dumb of a joke it is.
Yeah.
But again, if you think I'm doing this just to make money, well, okay. Then
Tacoma wept.
I mean, yeah, I do. This is my job. I do an episode every 3 times a week, and I guess they're all to make money. I mean, it is my job.
You all do the same.
Is-
We're all making.
I'd like to know, is monetization
streams
on
and
this?
videos, and I don't know what's the point.
I'll tell you this. I think a lot of people aren't covering this topic because they don't think that they're going to make money from it, because it's like literally about the worst topic you can discuss.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to make money, I think the good move would be to like skip this topic.
You have to
And
cool it with the
again,
horse stuff, pal.
I can't post this stuff on social media, like TikTok.
Yeah.
Our biggest venue for getting a lot of views on social media, TikTok, can't post anything. And I've talked to like other clip channels on TikTok. They can't post anything because it immediately gets taken down. It's really just
not a moneymaker.
Not a moneymaker. Yeah, it really isn't.
Wow, you're so dumb.
Except people are donating for the money suit right now.
Now we're making money.
$2.
Now
Judy for the money suit.
We were doing a joke, but now it's real. Now we're actually making
We're
money.
we're making the money suit.
And I hope
working on
I hope that you like Jakey Poo. What was his name? Jake Doolittle.
Jakey Poo.
I hope that Keffals, you're at home with an Excel sheet counting every member and every dollar of donations receiving this episode.
Oh, all these donos coming in. Holy shit.
Well,
Let's go, people.
Gift from Sam.
Fund my money suit, man.
5 from Jaggy. Kylie, throwing one out there. Wow. Jessica. We see you.
This is me as fuck, dude. And I'll never stop giving props. I'm coming to you to a city near you.
Well, fuck.
She's scared. She's scared. All right, go on, dummy.
What happened to the Ethan that was standing up for Tony Winchester? I mean, this is how Ethan reacted to me wanting to de-escalate this conflict, because I genuinely care about the people that are involved in this.
She says, I'll try giving him a call later to see if this can be sorted instead of becoming online blood sports. Well, listen, that's kind of my business. We're in a bloody business. And y'all just defended animated CP, so let's giddy up.
He even went as far as to say that he knew he was engaging in defamation and
Who's
Yeah,
doing
what are you trying to show?
I know I look kind of good in this. Kind of funny too. Giddy up.
I think we accidentally missed the very first timestamp, which I think is just important to show because that's what she's establishing as to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about Lolly Hill and why she says.
Okay, I'll go back to that after this one.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
encourage Vaush to sue him.
Vaush should legitimately sue Ethan for slander. Someone says, as nice as that would be, I doubt there's enough case to have a case. No, there is. The amount of slander and false accusations are more than enough for a solid lawsuit. I said, I'm begging you, please, I'll even crowdfund for you to...
Whoa, wait, what? What do you think that you're showing evidence of exactly?
Let's do it. And I'm being dead serious.
She thinks you're...
Pause it. This is Better Call Saul, just FYI.
Well,
it didn't get
claims. Yeah.
What is this top-notch editing that she's doing here?
I don't know what point she's trying to make.
She's implying that you unironically are defaming him. Like you're saying, like she doesn't understand the sarcasm.
God,
of what
you're
saying.
so dumb. The joke is that I'm so confident I'm not defaming him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because, listen, with peace and love, and I don't know all the knowledge that lives in your mind, although based on this video so far, it's not a lot. But I will say this. I probably know more about defamation law than you. The joke was that I'm so confident that if he sued me for defamation, not only would he lose immediately, he would definitely be ordered to pay my attorney's fees because it's such a dumb lawsuit. That's the joke. You moron, you imbecile. You zygote. That's the thing, right? Like it's like a one-cell organism.
Zygote is like part of like...
What's a zygote?
It's a diploid cell resulting from the fusion of two haploid.
You diploid cell moron.
No, it's that's what I didn't want to speak out of turn. It's like a fertilized egg.
Because that's how inhuman she's barely developed. She's not even a developed egg. Her mind is so mushy and empty, devoid. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Like the zygotes.
Like the zygotes.
Right.
Golly.
Please, bro. Yeah.
Going back to ContraPoints for a moment, ContraPoints absolutely knows what she is doing and is being in.
First of all, you cannot go after the queen ContraPoints. That's a losing battle every time.
Don't do that.
That's a fattest L you can imagine. She was on Twitter and Natalie ContraPoints came out and dunked on her, dude. Actually, here's her tweet about it.
Yeah.
They brought up, I think Vaush was maybe the first one to bring it up, where he's like, is he doing this because I have lots of trans people? I was like, what the fuck? So Natalie, friend of the show, ContraPoints, she says, using bogus transphobia accusations to defend a cis man's public consumption of sexually explicit childlike images is unbelievably harmful and egregious. That's all I'm going to say about this. Yes, the video is coming. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I mean, listen.
Not the video about this, just to be clear.
Oh,
I saw people getting excited about that. Those are two different clauses in that tweet.
Listen, ContraPoints has spoken.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike Keffals, she is extremely intelligent. She comes from academia. She's like very deliberate and thorough with her research. She's a phenomenal talent. And then on the other side, you have Keffals, the bouncing dog plushie. Go on, girlie. Let's hear you out.
intentionally malicious. By lying and saying that I am defending someone's consumption of childlike sexual images and calling—
How are you not?
Yeah, how are you not? That's the whole conversation.
How are you not? Hold on. What is it that I'm gonna pull up something from the last episode now? She goes, oh yeah, what was the initial tweet where she goes, I'm unbelievably disappointed in Ethan. For you keep going, he's taken out of context. Motherfucker, he literally went on stream and said, I watch Lolly. Here's a Lolly in my porn folder. It's Lolly. It's drawn by a Lolly artist. What the fuck? How can I take that out of context?
We've all jerked at the Lolly at some point or another.
We have not. And Keffals, maybe you have. I don't know. I don't think it's far reaching or a reach to assume that you may have, based on the way that you're defending.
Some of these girls looked pretty young. Okay.
Play that whole thing, Zach, together, because it's unreal.
I have it chopped up. I don't have the full clip, but I just took the two.
We've all jerked at the Lolly at some point or another. Some of these girls looked pretty young. Okay.
Are you finding it, AB?
Yeah, my Reddit's not loading for some reason. I think I have it, but
I'll continue
let me try
until
another browser.
then.
calling me harmful to the trans community. She, a significantly larger creator, basically gave the signal to everyone to dismiss all of my criticisms, and in fact to escalate the harassment even further. The worst part about all of this—
Wait, so because she's a bigger community, she can't comment on this topic?
Yes.
Like, you insert yourself to the conversation, and then if somebody answers, you cry.
100% what's happening.
I don't understand.
100%.
Do you want to be, like, acknowledged, or do you want us to just ignore you? We can. We can.
I'm engaging with your arguments. You know what I mean? Like, you stepped into the arena, so let's duel, and to use the gladiator analogy. You know what I mean? And I'm going to give you one of these, too. Emperor Dingus says, Ish don't think so. Here is her tweet, and her and Tipster teaming up. I'm disappointed in H3 Productions. You had me on your show and called me a hero for fighting against a far-right stalking forum. Again, that's dumb. Dumb.
Just saying.
Stalking forum that made multiple people kill themselves. Now you are using out-of-context clips sourced from the same website to attack people. Do better, Ethan. Sounds like you're defending Vaush. It sounds like you're saying the stuff he was caught looking at is not child CP or John CP. She's quote tweeting Tipster, who said, genuinely disappointed seeing what H3 did to Vaush. You'd think after everything has saw. I'm not even gonna read this. This is dumb. God, they're dumb. I didn't realize. Are they morons or are they just like bad faith, to use the most played out term ever?
Let's just keep going on the timestamps here, and I think the answer is going to become very clear by the end of this video.
All right, so we've seen this part, I guess.
So let's go back to that first timestamp, because that's where she establishes how you insinuate they're pedos, and then that's what she relates to the Tony situation.
All right, let's go ahead. Yeah, show what I said.
I think that people need to be careful about false allegations of pedophilia. And in fact, this was something that Ethan—
I saw this, but she didn't show what I said, did she?
She did, yeah. There must be the wrong timestamp. Give me one second.
So it's back, I guess. No?
Yeah, it should be back.
Klein decided to call me a pedophile. If you want a pretty clear example of how Ethan's rhetoric has about how terrible of a person I am based off of no substantive evidence. In 2022, when I sent this text message, I was relentlessly being called a groomer and a pedophile by conservatives due to my work advocating
for— that's fucked up, especially because they didn't have any evidence at all, and it's just straight up transphobia. But
this is not anything that we did.
It's got nothing to do with me. I didn't mention anything about trans
It was
people.
not part of the conversation at all.
If people are calling you a pedophile, which I don't know if you are or not, I just know you're defending Vaush, it's probably because you're defending Vaush, which is fact-based.
Well, this was before that.
I'm not talking about this.
Okay.
This shit's
Just making
transphobic.
sure that we're not combining the
This
two.
is horrible. I fucking despise this line that LGBTQ people are grooming children. It's vile. It's absolutely the worst thing. One of the worst,
Yeah.
social conceits that I can think of right now.
Transgender youth. The fact that false allegations.
Especially because the real groomers is like the church. I've gone on this ad nauseum, but I've gone on this gymnasium.
At the Joker Church.
Pedophilia, in order to discredit me, came up so frequently. Journalists have actually written about it before. This situation only got worse when ContraPoints decided to call me out directly on Twitter, followed by blocking me despite me never publicly interacting.
Yeah, well, you're probably because you're dumb and
not worth talking
to block you if she wants.
Probably because you're dumb and annoying.
Yeah.
Which is why I
That's
block.
probably it. Yeah.
Acting with her throughout this
Show me your block list. Let's see. Let me look through there.
controversy whatsoever. I want to choose my words carefully here and dissect how
You want to choose your words carefully? All right.
disingenuous and outright malicious ContraPoints is being here.
Maybe do you find the link you wanted me to watch?
It's at 110. I just
Well,
found it.
I'm waiting for AB to send me the timestamp.
I just found it.
Here, okay, thank you.
Coverage of all of this.
I hate to say it, but two people that we are somewhat friendly on the show, Tipster and Keffals, have sacrificed themselves to Lolly Hill.
Not only did Ethan imply both of us are pedophiles,
I did not see that in
Well-
that clip. They sacrificed themselves to Lolly Hill. When did I call them a pedophile? That's her evidence?
but any of the thousands of people who were defending Vaush were also pedophiles. It was really
Show
gross
it.
and a completely irresponsible use of his platform.
I thought it was great. I'm right, you're wrong. Look at my thumbnail. That's me. You guys are the demons.
What?
I'm the archangel bathed in light. I descending from heaven upon a cloud
Show the picture.
of healing mist. Here I am. Here you are cowering in the light. I have been sent from the heavens to spread this very controversial message. CP bad.
Wow.
All listen before me now.
God did.
CP bad. I mean, it's pretty easy to find out which side who's on, you know?
Show us.
Go on, us, Howie.
Show us child pornography.
No, Howie.
Don't show it.
That's exactly against what I've been saying
Get
this
out
whole
of here.
time.
Get out of here.
Go ahead.
I pitched it down because I thought it'd be more appropriate for the music.
More demonic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Responded to people upset over being falsely accused of being pedophiles by mocking the word pedojacketing.
Also, what the
Sorry,
fuck
that is
pedo-
dumb. And I'll say it. If the jacket fits.
But
Cannot acquit, is what you said.
Yeah.
wait, so as finding the term funny is a problem?
This is me debating Keffals right now.
Can we just do our show?
And by the way, she's thinking like she's gonna spin this into like some social issue that I'm being like racist or transphobic or something.
Yeah.
That's just the
She's gonna be like, he's saying God hates trans people. I'll tell you that God hates people that consume animated CP. He hates them.
Mm-hmm.
He hates them.
Yeah. He hates them.
He hates them
He
because
has so much hate in his
he
heart.
hates them.
That God. That old God.
I know, man. Trust me. So is that it, Amy?
Why do you guys have such weird
Yeah,
ass
that's pretty
expressions
much
for
it.
everything?
So wait, her evidence that I called her a pedophile
That was
is
it?
this?
The lolly heel?
Yeah, and then there's the
Alright.
comments you make about pedojacking after that, but
I want to make sure that I respond in
you
full
could-
to this.
Yeah, you can play it from right here then.
Yeah.
And how often are you being accused of being a pedo that you need a nickname for it? If the jacket fits, you must not acquit. And then here, this is, again, not a real photograph. Cam sent this. And this is not real. He is not actually wearing this. But is this a pedo jacket? I don't know.
But then came up with a
Quite literally, you cut off the bottom where it says this is not a real photo,
But you
obviously.
still say it in the video like 5 times.
Yeah.
You say this
It's
is not
a joke.
real
This is a
photo.
joke. It's not a real photo. Vaush did not walk around in a varsity jacket that says pedo. Just to be clear. He did, however, consume animated child pornography. That's a fact. Those are undisputed facts of this case.
Yep.
And this is not real. He is not actually wearing this. But is this a pedo jacket? I don't know.
But then came up with the stupidest nickname imaginable in order to call all of his detractors pedophiles.
I had a little bit of a you're about to make me look good and funny. Loss of innocence, and I mean that. It sounds silly, but I'm being somewhat serious when I say that, because I did not know that there were so many people that were like CP adjacent. Lolipops, I'm calling them now. Vaush and the Lolipops. Vaush and the Lollipop Guild.
Girl, but she's using the Mudahar reaction, but he's literally talking about how she's.
Yeah, Muda's not on your side on this one.
Why would you show Mudahar laughing when he's obviously laughing at how funny my joke is and how true it is?
Mudahar.
What?
Mudatar?
So in response to everything that happened, I rightfully got pretty mad.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it?
Talk about defamation. Excuse me.
You have a face-off with Muda?
Muda? Oh, this is where she accused me of transphobia. I don't know if we ever showed this. We did. Okay. We showed this. So then whatever. All right. Thank you.
This person said, I'm late, but Shetty also did Vanessa Hudgens' wedding.
Yes, he did. That I know.
Wow. Because he's all about love.
No, he's not. He's a phony fucking. He plays the game harder than anybody.
Shetty is a beautiful man.
Look,
Beautiful eyes, just loves love.
Scott Stapp follows Jay Shetty.
Loves love.
That's a problem.
He follows him.
We're gonna have to talk to him about that.
I think I've gone over to the light side, dude. I think
Stay away from the Shetty light.
I think Shetty, he's misunderstood.
So she continues to claim that we took Vaush out of context, which is just
Ethan
so laughably silly at this point. Go ahead.
Presenting his audience clips from Vaush's streams that deliberately cut out very important context. For instance, this is a clip that Ethan Klein played on his show to prove that Vaush is a pedophile.
Here's
Funny pot in our own chat.
It's funny because people go, "Oh, he's taking
I got one of like 1,000, but go on.
out of context." But listen what he says.
Yes, 100%. Listen very carefully to the exact language that I use.
Listen very carefully as I express myself articulately and clearly as I possibly can.
I've yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal.
That was pretty bad, right? Here's what was said.
Oh, she is really dumb.
Yep. Yep.
How are you real, man? So like, the only reason people will come in like this, it's like, I'm not going to make an accusation, but I will say that they're probably would not want their hard drive to fall into the wrong hands. And not because there's crypto on it. It could be that there's crypto on it.
Yeah, you probably...
She then plays his video for context.
Yeah, let's see what's the context.
Yeah, watch.
Watch.
Immediately after that clip was played, which was not shown on Ethan's stream.
The drone stuff, it should be 100% legal. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal. Actual child pornography. How's that for a hot fucking take? Now, to clarify on this take, as I feel it necessary to do so, we do not, in this country, typically criminalize people who have procured media or resources which were the product of abuse. It is not illegal to own necklaces that have slave diamonds or whatever. What are they called? Yeah, blood diamonds. Yeah, all of our clothes produced by sweatshops, our computers, the silicon and lithium mined from literal fucking slaves. In our society, we have already deemed that people are not responsible for the mechanisms by which the media they consume and the content they engage with are produced. No.
Vaush yells at chat for 57 seconds.
Right now.
I mean, I don't know how many times we can
We
express
did talk
that we
about
know
this context, though.
Why don't you just open up the next timestamp?
Oh no.
So if you go to what we actually
We
showed, so
literally-
she was showing his bod basically for his clip.
Yeah.
We not only
It's
showed
fun.
that, we showed
We love
him
it. We love it.
explaining it after he got shit.
We
for
gave
it.
him
we
the
gave him more
full
context. Yes.
benefit of the doubt.
We gave him
to
a
explain
second
it.
try to explain
We
it.
talked
essentially.
about it at length.
All right, Keffals. So who's lying? Let's watch. And again, I don't know how many times we need to we know the argument.
We get it.
We know
capitalism
it's
bad. We get it. We
Yeah,
get it.
we
We get it.
talked
We get it.
about
We get
it.
it.
bad. It's bad. It's horrible.
We discussed it.
A
Like, we did.
bajillion times.
Yeah.
Love it. We love these things.
Now, this is a timestamp to our podcast.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Justify. Explain.
A zinger, isn't it? I have yet to hear one convincing argument. Yeah, I saw Hyena. I have yet to hear one convincing argument for why child pornography should be illegal. I know. Whew. Now, what the context that's missing here is that when I was saying that, I was saying in the world we live in right now, I don't think there's a convincing moral or legal argument which is consistent with the morals or legality that we currently have. Now, what does that mean?
What that means is that I've got John CP on my hard drive.
What it really means is that we gave him the ability to provide additional context.
It's
and
like
we did
not
show
only
that.
we
She's
were
just
like-
wrong. She's just wrong.
She's liar, actually.
I think she just didn't watch the whole episode.
It's possible, but I also think it's possible she's a liar.
Yeah, maybe.
Was it worth all the lie?
I don't know, man. Well, I'm going to keep watching it.
Well, the argument that I was making, and I've made this argument a bunch of times, and I've addressed this poorly made argument a bunch of times here on this stream, is that, well, let's go through the logic. Why is the possession of child pornography immoral?
Can you bring up text that just says Keffals is defending this man? I want to be clear what her position is, because this dude's right about to say, like, let's do Tron CP, let's do it.
Because it hurts people to make child pornography, yeah? Because you have to hurt children to make it. That's why it's immoral.
Yes.
It's not magically immoral. It's immoral because of the harm that is caused by it.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we not possess other things that
You sound like
hurt
someone who's
people
trying to
in their
rationalize
production?
child abuse. Like that is
Yeah.
an insane. That's actually.
We've said it so many times. It's like,
Yeah, we don't need to go over it.
just rolling my eyes.
I thought it was just important to show that, and there's like 3 or 4 examples of this. Most of her video is her saying, here's the additional context that they didn't show. We showed all of the things that she's
I
saying
don't
they
know.
didn't show.
Which is just
so she's just flat out wrong. Which,
and
I
we
don't know
called it
what to
too
say.
in the video. I was like, they're all gonna say I took it out of context.
Yeah.
We took nothing out of context.
And we explained with understanding the context why we still find it problematic.
Yeah.
And
We explained all that.
Vaush says this is the missing context. He literally says it. This is the missing context from that
Yes.
clip, and then
Yeah.
explains it.
That's not enough. It doesn't make him look better. We don't like that.
Right.
part.
Yeah, right.
Gotta go to the bathroom again.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. These people need to be called out and exposed. This is psycho behavior. Should not be tolerated in a civilized society where people are walking around with drawn pictures of child pornography. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Fuck
No.
that.
That's not the world I want to live in. So I want to make a change. Oh, maybe not Michael Jackson reference.
Well, don't speak so soon, Ethan, because later she has got a real fucking slam dunk, deep cut.
I'm scared.
Gotcha on you.
I'm scared.
She's got a
What I
gotcha.
eat.
And you are owned. I have to say up front that you get mega owned.
I'm scared.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So here's the next one.
How he survived that.
Once again, absolutely horrendous, right?
Yep.
Absolutely no way this could be justified,
Nope.
correct? Now I'll show you the full clip with the context from before and after the clip was played, which Ethan Klein did not show his audience.
Not that you guys misunderstood. I just think that this is very dumb for you to misunderstand this point. It's not like you guys misunderstood. It's just like this is embarrassing. Okay, look, this is super duper simple, okay? Act utilitarianism is about considering the consequences of a specific action, okay? It is possible, please right now, uncuck your dumb shit libcuck fucking SJW.
She's playing this part.
Yeah.
Oh, she's saying this is what I took out of context, or is this the context?
No, she's saying she's giving the additional context that
Part
she's
where it
claiming.
says adults can have sex with kids and it's positive.
So
That's the context that's missing.
She showed about 4 to 5 seconds prior to our clip. And that's it. And that didn't provide
It was just him saying, "You're stupid for not understanding me." That's the only part. that I
Uncup
didn't
your
include.
ears.
Yeah, we watched that part.
We watched that part,
Click on the next timestamp. We don't have to watch the whole thing.
I like this is my favorite.
Your brains
But I'm
and
just saying,
recognize this empirically correct fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well. That is possible. However,
no, that was what we showed, and now here's what we cut out.
He's going to the however.
Yeah.
Categorically, we discourage those relationships because, as a rule, it is substantially more likely that enabling them would cause harm in society. That's the difference between act and rule utilitarianism. An act utilitarian would say, oh, this is an instance where it was good for the adult and the minor to have sex. That would make it a good action. But the rule utilitarian, which is what I am, would say, even though that individual outcome was good, the act was still bad because in general, in a broader application, for adults and children to have sex with one another leads to horribly destructive outcomes. For that reason, it is an unethical act.
Now, Keffals, let me ask you a question. Do you agree that in some cases, adults and children can have positive sexual experiences together? Can you answer that? I'm curious. Because that's what he said. He said that. And you're defending that statement. See, that's where I disagree. I don't believe that adults and children can have healthy sexual relationships.
Right.
And in fact, I wouldn't even think that.
And
not to make any argument.
I mean, we talked about that. This is what his context is. And
So let's, yeah.
we still disagree.
She says we took it out of context. Let's take a look. Let's go over to our show once again and see if she's right. Did we take this out of context?
100%. Please, right now, uncuck your dumb shit, libcuck, fucking SJW brains and recognize this empirically correct fact that I am about.
Once again, he sets it up in the clearest terms possible. Clear your ears out, everybody. Sit down and listen to every word, which I mean with my whole body and soul.
Spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well.
That's sorry.
I don't know how
I'm
he
so
survived that.
sorry that you think that that can be cut out of context.
So that wasn't even us explaining. That was just the intro to it, because we showed the compilation that was going around on Twitter first, and then we broke each one down with the context.
So is that the next one?
Yep.
Great. Perfect. Yeah, I said I'm going to show what people have seen, and then I'm going to show the whole context. So here's...
This is why I was saying I don't know if she watched the whole episode. I think she just watched to the part where we showed that compilation and not the 3 additional hours where we went over each clip individually.
I think she's a liar.
Or she's just lying.
I think so.
It's one or the other.
I think she's actually just a liar. Because there's no way, like, every time she talked about it, I'm sure there was tons of people in her comment explaining the situation to her. There's no shot she knew that.
Why the fuck
You lying to defend drawn CP. To defend drawn CP.
Stop fucking lying.
He's like, why the fuck you lying? And she's like, to defend drawn CP. And he's like, whoa, I'm ending the song.
Act and rule utilitarianism.
Here we are watching.
An act utilitarian would say
this psychotic rambling of somebody desperate to rationalize
Trying to sound smart when the point he's making is so dumb.
the point he's trying to make, frankly. And at the end of all of is that adults and children can have a healthy sexual relationship, even though most of the time it's not. But sometimes they can.
Right. Well, we have a problem. That's what we have a problem.
That's the premise we disagree with. Yeah.
This is an instance where it was good for the adult and the minor to have sex. That would make it a good action. But the rule utilitarian,
How do you measure
which is
that,
what,
bro? Bro, who would even bring a conversation there?
Yeah.
Nobody of sound mind would even draw that because it's nuts. But okay, Keffals thinks we cut that. Well, we showed the whole fucking thing, but it doesn't help. I mean, my God.
Who's setting up to measure that?
Anyway,
you
yada yada yada. We showed the
Oh, yeah,
whole
you know
fucking
what I'm
thing.
saying? Yeah, true. What if you? Yeah.
So
There
what
you
a
go.
moron. What an idiot. So there's two things she said we took out of context. We showed the full context of, actually. We really, truly did. Another thing she's mad about is that we never show how much Vaush has talked about CP. Talked against, sorry. We definitely showed how much he's talked about it.
Rule utilitarian.
Another thing that really bothered me was that Ethan never showed any of the numerous times that Vaush has talked about how CP is bad throughout his years of being on the platform.
We didn't show the times he lied. It's not fair. All the times that he was lying and denying that he was into this stuff. Why didn't you show that?
Well, again, it's on his hard drive.
That's what I'm saying. All these people are pretending like we didn't see the folder. It's GG, dude. Like, it's over.
The folder is why we're having this conversation.
Yeah, like this whole defense that's being mounted, if the folder incident didn't happen, you would at least have like the wiggle room that he's just talking hypotheticals.
Yeah.
But we have concrete evidence. So what are we even talking about? Like,
yeah, and we explained that. I mean, you know what I mean? Moron.
The vegan gains debate, that's a solid F. Not only did I not make my arguments well, in one...
Bro, do I really need to show every single fucking time where he's tried to say CP bad? Why is he talking about it so much, period?
Real quick, Ethan, the music in this section did get claimed.
Okay, so I will... So skip it, but yeah. Her problem is that I didn't show all the other times he talked about CP.
And he, all these clips, he's saying the same thing, that one thing's immoral, then something else should be as well. He's comparing CP to child labor. It's insane. I told Dan earlier, it's like the all lives matter argument, but for CP.
yes, literally.
Pretty
That's
much.
such a good comparison, AB. It's exactly that. It's like, well, why don't you care about these other things? It's like, we're not talking about that.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't show those other 20 clips of him talking about CP. I'll do better. I promise to do better and show everything.
We'll make a Vaush biography.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to dedicate my life to putting him in the context. She says Vaush didn't know it was Lolly, even though, I'm sorry to tell you, dum-dum, don't you feel stupid?
Now, I'll be honest.
Don't you feel like an idiot saying that? Because he literally said that. Okay, go ahead and say something absolutely mind-numbingly moronic, and then I'll talk about it.
I'm being charitable to Vaush because I've known him for a long time. I've seen him.
You're being charitable? Nice.
You
Wait,
have
what?
to
Where's she saying
the
that?
horse stuff, pal.
She's being
I'm being charitable because he's my friend, so I'm biased.
Why would she
I mean,
say
I guess,
that?
I mean, you should, at least, like honestly, like, at least you're being upfront about that fact.
Does it make her look good being charitable to the
No.
guy that says adults and children can have healthy sexual relationships
Especially
together?
on a topic like this.
No, I
It's
agree.
not really a room to...
It doesn't look great talking, being charitable
At
to the
least there's
guy
a degree of self-awareness.
who says we've all jerked off at Lolly, and everybody who's attracted to Lolly is attracted to children. We don't need to be charitable.
We've all jerked at the lolly at some point.
No. Can you set up the 1-2, Zach, where it's like that, and then anyone who watched?
I'm sorry?
There's the second clip where he goes, anybody who's watched Lolly, there's a definite connection between that and being attracted to children.
It's from that clip.
It's a different clip, but it's in the doc. AB can help you with it. He'll send you.
Sure.
Him get slandered and lied about as a constant thing throughout his entire career. I don't think he's lying when he said he didn't know those images were Lolly. For those who didn't watch the
Well,
video linked at the
that's
beginning
your
of this
opinion.
one,
That's nice for you.
this is how Vaush responded when the news went viral. Another thing which Ethan conveniently did not play during his stream.
They say you downloaded Lolicon. Deliberately disingenuous framing. I'll explain the whole thing. For those who don't know.
We watched this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched. I mean,
What is she talking about?
she says we didn't watch it. We did watch it.
I
We
remember.
watched the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did a 4-hour episode. I mean, did you? I guess we should have made it 8.
4 days ago, I was doing what I do, which is showing chat men's formal wear and talking at them about it. hours on end. And I was going to open up an image with right-click, open a new window, but instead I did right-click, save as. And it opened a folder called To Be Sorted. The To Be Sorted folder.
Why should we even watch her video if it's incorrect? You know.
Well, I do want to show
this
what
video should be disregarded because she did not do her.
It should be disregarded. And you know, it's the context that should be considered. It not only should be disregarded, but that she put out a video defending someone who's admittedly a lolly consumer. Like, let's just say Jimmy Savile, and I'm not comparing their crimes, but let's just say as an analogy, after he died, everyone started talking about how he was like this prolific child predator. So at this time, and someone's like, listen, I'm going to tell you now, Jimmy Savile was a great guy, and I truly believe he didn't know their ages. He thought they were consenting adults. And I'm going to be charitable to him because he's a really good guy. He was nice to me. That's an extreme example, obviously. But it is similar in a very fucking far-fetched kind of way. But you know what I mean? Like, the cat's out of the bag.
Which is where I put images that have yet to be sorted. And in case the name didn't indicate that, was the place that it went to because the file type of the image, which was like, I don't know, JPEG or something? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
The last image that I saved to the To Be Sorted folder was an image of Marcel from Dungeon Meshi being roasted by...
Wait, what?
We watched it.
We watched this because we were laughing about how stupid it is that he thinks that this matters.
Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah, we watched the fuck out of this, bro. Go on.
Gordon Ramsay while cooking a mandrake. Hold on. It's a good anime, guys.
She thinks we need to
And a
watch
good
all
manga.
this?
Anyway, I saved that there. And it opened up the folder preview, which showed thumbnails of images that I had in there. A lot of which were pornographic, most of which. Though there were some non-pornographic images, including Reagan Ripley from Inside Job standing around in a bikini, I think. I don't know. And non-pornographic canon images of Rauru from The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is funny because there are far more pornographic images of Rauru in there than there are non-pornographic images. But honestly, Rauru just looks so good that even non-pornographic images feel pornographic to me. Yeah, an innately pornographic character.
By the way, yeah, again, I think it was that Love You said he's a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a goat, man.
That's funny. I like that.
But you fucked a mind flayer again.
As a dragon, not as myself. I was role-playing, Dan. It's a role-playing game.
Very good.
True design. Why would you keep your porn in the stream? It's To Be Sorted. I'm not arguing this with you guys anymore, okay? Yeah, we get it. The most potent roasting, you know? Oh, well, why even say? I don't want to argue with you guys about it, okay? Because it's a To Be Sorted folder, which had the taxes in it, you know, whatever. Also, which need to be sorted. I don't get what's complicated about it. Anyway, of the images that showed, 2 of them were from the same artist. 2 of them, those from that artist, that artist turned out to be a lolicon. One of the 2 images, and unfortunately, talking about this is always like a double-edged sword because I can't show to defend myself, nor would I encourage you to go look it up because this is a lolicon artist, so I don't like want to direct you to that, you know? But one of the 2 images from this lolicon artist, okay? To be clear, one of them flatly did not look like lolicon. I'm sorry, you can say it's offensive. I think that's bullshit. I literally went back and looked. She's like 6 heads tall. She literally apparently the reason why people have said that is because it's a drawing of
Holy fuck. What is happening?
And the VTuber is usually drawn as a lolly. But in that case, that's blaming me for a drawing that's not the drawing that was in there. So I completely reject that line of logic. It just looked like a normal drawing.
As I went over my past video, the images were of Matsuru Matsuri, a popular Japanese...
Okay. God damn, bro. This man just said they're images of a character that's usually drawn as a lolly. So anyway, she says we didn't show that, but of course we did, and here's the timestamp.
I mean, I'll explain the whole thing. For those who don't know...
And Keffals, I'll accept your apology anytime for lying about the context that we apparently didn't show.
How is it every single one?
Yeah.
Every single example that she gives,
Because
she's wrong about.
I knew that they were going to say this in anticipation of it.
Right.
I made it fucking crystal clear. We dotted our I's, crossed our T's in every way possible to show all the context.
4 days ago, I was doing what I do, which
Here
is
we are
showing
watching
chat
it
men's
now.
formal wear and talking at them about it for hours on end. And I was going to open up an image.
I was
right
gonna
click,
skip
open
forward
it,
because
Yeah, we don't need to
JPEG or
watch
something?
it.
I don't know.
Gordon
Ramsay while
1000th
cooking a mandrake.
time.
Hold on.
I don't know what you're
Ramsay. Good anime, guys. Yeah. Preview, which pornographic images of Rauru.
Rewind time.
The To Be Sorted folder, which had the taxes in it.
and they draw an image. I didn't know out there, buddy.
Because, you know, but one of the 2 images from this lolicon artist, okay, to be clear, one of them flatly did not look like lolicon. I'm sorry, you can say it's offensive. I think that's bullshit. I literally,
Bro, I don't believe you. They're a lolicon artist. That's it. The fact that God, you're such a pathetic loser. You need to apologize to me for lying, and also for defending somebody who has, you know, for a long time flown under the radar for consuming drawn CP and having CP takes. for running propaganda for him that things were taken out of context. Like, you are a useful moron. Unless you're, advocating for yourself. I don't know. So there's that. She says, Vaush, where are we now?
9.
9, okay. She says now, I guess this topic basically quickly came up about it. And I don't know anything about it. I did some research now. But like she says in her video, accusing someone of sharing drawn CP is a serious accusation. She accuses me of not taking it seriously. But that's why I was like, I don't want to even engage in this. I'm going to disclose. I know Kris. I like Kris. I have a good relationship with him. I don't know anything. Fuck. The problem is, like, I think just because I knew her.
It's the same name.
I have it. It's the same name. And I didn't.
That's why.
I haven't really met her since she transitioned.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe when she first transitioned, she was okay with going by.
I think at first she went by all pronouns, and then just when it happens, correct yourself, and everyone.
Because like other, it's just whatever. It's a dumb mistake. I'm trying my best here, guys. I can't do much with my brain. Once I have a mental image of somebody in my brain, I can't change it. Like, I'll say the same name wrong for like 10 years about somebody.
Like we'll have a person that
we know
named, I'll just make it up, Cynthia, and Ethan decided that her name is Tiffany. And he will every time ask me about Tiffany, and I'm like, who is Tiffany? There's no Tiffany.
You've been calling me Zeke for years.
No.
I spell your name. I heard you do that.
Why? Because I spell it wrong, you saying?
No, I'm just fucking.
He's fucking with you.
Okay. Z-A-C-H.
Yeah, Zach.
Zach.
Jeff and Mark.
That's how you spell it, Zach.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
Zach. Zachel.
Yeah.
All right, go on. An artist that I guess Vaush is friends with drew CP of Keem's daughter.
Disgusting.
Shortly after this point in the stream, Ethan Klein was corrected.
Okay, so.
Right. Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Not shortly after, immediately after.
Yeah, it was right after.
It wasn't shortly after. This was all part of the same conversation. It wasn't like we let that linger. This was like, I don't even know if there's any cut between these two.
There
Maybe
is
a few seconds.
There is. No, there is. But we also prefaced by saying Keemstar just mentioned this to us like right before we went live.
Mm-hmm.
And then she shows the clip of you saying that you don't know anything about it, so you're not going to speak on it.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, there was an artist that drew some lolly that supposedly Kris from MrBeast's crew shared. That same artist drew Keem's daughter.
And then after finding out it was Kris from MrBeast who was friends with the lolicon artist and not Vaush Tipster or I, he just simply stopped caring and just...
Do you want me to be serious about this or not? Because I'm accusing you guys of stuff when I have a literal mountain of evidence. Kris, I just found out about these claims.
That was not even part of our conversation, research, anything. It was the first time we even heard about it.
So she wants me to, on both hands, be quick to judge and also be careful to judge.
Dismissed it all.
Oh, it's got nothing to do with Vaush or Tipster or anything?
So it was all...
I heard him say that they were friends.
Yeah, no, he kind of...
Button again. That guy's a fucking freak.
Yeah.
Did we cut it all?
Yeah.
Must have, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
Right away.
Yeah. But just don't show the screen for the next.
All right, so I'm pulling up she showed the Twitter profile on her video of this dude Shadman, who is the lolly artist in question, who apparently drew a picture of Keemstar's daughter, which is, of course, vile beyond expressing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll show. I'm gonna replay. But what is wrong with you, Keffals? Why did you show that image? Like, you're disgusting. Why did you put that on screen? She showed like his Twitter banner, which I was like, yo, I don't want to show that.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you put that in your video, you freak? Here, let me go back and play it.
Somebody, an artist that I guess Vaush is friends with, drew CP of Keem's daughter.
Disgusting.
There was an artist shared.
With the Lolicon artist and not Vaush tipster or I. He just simply stopped caring and dismissed it all.
Oh, it's got nothing to do.
Kind of link.
Where Kris Tyson for the MrBeast crew was a longtime fan of Shadman.
I'm not.
An infamous
No, it's not on
Lolicon
screen.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it's not on screen.
There's a part right after that as well. Don't show.
Yeah.
Artist who made NSFW art of real underage girls, including Keemstar's daughter. Shadman is an evil person, first and foremost, for making me feel bad for Keemstar possibly.
So what this tweet shows is a tweet from Kris Tyson, and she's got an image from this artist that she bought. So she's pretty committed to supporting the artist. That's clear from this. This picture was from like 2017, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it was 2017. It may have been 16. Let me just confirm.
Still, Kris was 21 at the time. But yeah, but it's okay. We're good.
Just
yeah,
misspoke.
Yeah. I'm not going to show you guys. It's depicting a really young girl it's disgusting. And the tweet says, bonus fidget spinners to really throw in some extra autism, and tag the artist Shad Base. So, and this is after apparently the controversy that this artist had with drawing Keemstar's daughter. This guy, by the way, is in jail for assault with a deadly weapon, I believe.
Really? The artist?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're currently in jail. They got arrested in 2021.
Jeez.
It's really gross. So here's the thing. I'll let Keffals continue, and then I'll address this.
But proudly displayed it in her living room. An internet archive link still shows when in 2016, Kris tweeted, "Nothing gets my knob cranking like some lolly." But
yeah, you know what? Vaush says that shit like every day for the past 20 years.
I guess Ethan approves of cranking your knob to lolly.
Really?
Since he dismissed all of this and began praising Kris.
I like Kris. She's a great.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Great person. I've spoken with her and I really like her. I've met her a few times. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I haven't looked into it.
But that's the problem, isn't it? It's beneficial for Ethan to attack Vaush.
God,
Vaush
you're so fucking dumb. It's like, she made this video obviously really fast. It's 37 minutes long, and it's like 2 days after. It would take a considerable amount of prep and research to actually do a thoughtful, coherent defense, in my opinion, based on, I've used to do these videos. It takes me a lot of work to prep. Mm-hmm. She obviously just shit this out and is unaware of the arguments she said in part A and that are totally contradict the arguments she's making in part C. I'm disclosing my relationship with Kris, and I'm saying that I don't know anything about this. Again, taking these allegations seriously, which is why I'm accusing you of defending Vaush.
By the way, did Kris acknowledge this since? Or was that ever like some conversation that was?
From what I know, I don't believe Kris has shared anything like this since. I don't know if she's talked about it. I don't know.
I'll look into it.
But again, I don't know. I'm not familiar. But like, is it gross? Yeah, it's fucking gross. Mm-hmm. Of course it is. I mean, it's gross. But here's the difference. From what I understand, is Kris did this once 6 years ago. And maybe she got help. Maybe she came to realize that it was gross and not okay. And maybe she doesn't consume it or talk about it anymore. And it happened one time, which is gross and disgusting. I made it so clear when talking about Vaush. The problem is if you was one time or two or even three times, we could write it off. You know, we could overlook that. But it's not. It's like 20, 30, 40 times. I said that in our original video. And that's the difference between Kris and Vaush. Again, I'm not super familiar. I've looked a little bit into it. It's disgusting. But maybe she's grown and learned and not doing it, which is all I ask of Vaush, frankly. You know?
Our platform, and so do Tipster and I. We can't fight back. But if he were to have similar energy for Kris, who MrBeast defends vehemently, it would have consequences for him. The MrBeast channel is, after all...
So, is she saying Kris is a pedo? Like, what is she? She's trying to say something about
Saying you're a hypocrite for not going after MrBeast
Yeah.
for employing Kris.
But it seems like there's something interesting happening here. I understand that's her point. But she's saying, I mean, in a sense, she's saying Vaush has he has Tron CP on his hard drive. If Kris has shared this, Tron CP, and these situations are now analogous, then Vaush also has Tron CP. She's saying these are the same. If you're going to defend Kris, then you need to defend Vaush because they've both consumed Tron Child CP. So Keffals is on one hand trying to expose my hypocrisy, but she's also saying, like, I know Vaush consumes Tron Child CP and I defend him.
Yeah.
But you remain consistent on what you think is okay and not, and she does not.
This Keffals lady is not very bright.
So she's calling Kris out.
Yeah, I feel that she's calling Kris out. I do.
The second largest channel on the entire platform.
No, I thought he's number one. Why would you denigrate MrBeast like that? Did somebody pass Beast?
Isn't it
T-Series? T-Series, dude.
T-Series is still more than Beast?
I think so.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
T-Series.
I tied up an
Phenomenal.
FBI agent.
Yeah. Wait, how many does T-Series have?
259 million.
That's like a huge percentage of all of India, I feel like. I mean, I know there's a lot of people living there.
That's quite popular.
But that is a lot of folks.
MrBeast definitely gets consistently higher views, though.
Thank God.
And he's only 20 million away, so. he'll get there.
wow.
Beast is going to crush T-Series.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
By Ethan's logic, anyone who enjoys lolicon wants to have sex with children.
That's according to Vaush's logic, you dummy. He's the one that said that verbatim, you moron, you fool, you loser, you're embarrassing.
Question: simulated child porn, lolly stuff.
I think it's pretty sussy.
Good.
What is that?
I think that if you have an interest in that sort of stuff, you should definitely be checking yourself as to why. You know, like the thing that really bothers me about this shit, apart from the fact that anytime you want to look at like hentai on a hentai site, you have to like negate the tag lolly and thus 50% of the site's content. The thing that bothers me is people who pretend there's no relationship whatsoever between like drawn lolly shit and actual attraction to children. Because of course there's a relationship between those things.
He's speaking from knowledge. We found out.
Ridiculous to pretend otherwise.
GG, take it from me.
Okay.
Right.
That's the end.
Okay.
That's
Why did she show
Why
this?
is she showing this? That's what we're saying.
We've all jerked it.
I mean, he's right.
And then he also said, go ahead, Zach.
So what's her point?
We've all jerked it to lolly at some point or another.
So there's that part. Or he just did like a transitive property. Therefore, I want to fuck kids.
Like it's like a
Oh,
clean.
she cut out the first part. That was the transitive property. He says, everyone jerks it to lolly. People who are attracted to lolly are attracted to children. Therefore, we can conclude that he's attracted to children. But
Some of these girls looked pretty young. Okay.
So what is her point
Equation.
here? I'm
Yep.
so confused.
Because I watch Lolly, and people who watch Lolly.
she's just
wanna
coming
Oh,
for
so this
Kris.
is just about Kris. But what about Vaush?
That's what's so weird.
But this is about Vaush.
But she's coming for Kris for doing the same thing Vaush did. Or actually, what Vaush did is worse. I mean, well, it was more frequent. It was more frequent. Yeah, I don't know if it was worse. It was more frequent. But again, so you're coming after Kris, but you're defending Vaush. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Kris enjoys Lolicon. She's arguably one of the largest trans public figures in the world. Host to a channel that is beloved by...
It's an interesting claim. Maybe. I don't think so, though.
Who cares? I sent that clip.
Yeah. So Keffals did not show this part, right?
Nice right now. We've all jerked it to Lolly at some point or another. We've all... Well, you don't have a penis. We have all...
His girlfriend's like, I think he's talking to his girlfriend at the time. I haven't. No, shut up. You don't have a dick.
Even at some point,
you don't understand how depraved us men are.
Which is also kind of a weird statement on its own.
Very, very.
I've been going fucking crazy on some hentai site, and we've been fucking stroking as hard and fast as we can, and then after we nut, we go back, look over our history chat, and we go like, oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Some of these girls look pretty young. Okay, I don't give a fuck.
So you saw this, and he says, I don't give a fuck. So Keffals, you saw this because you watched that part. You cut this out. And then you're also okay with this clip. You don't think this clip poses any issues with you morally.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
The sound you make when you...
Yes.
That's the sound you make when you realize you were jerking it off to CP.
Oh, boy.
That's a sound I haven't made. Okay. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. Okay.
Millions of children. Where is this energy for protecting kids, Ethan? Or do you not care about children?
Where is your energy for Vaush?
You don't care about children, do you?
What is this logic where you can't go after someone for doing a bad thing without going after everyone that's doing a bad thing? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's like almost like a bit.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
like a
seem
meme.
serious.
Yeah, no, it's so weird.
It's like the joke where it's like, oh, well, you complain about having low wages, yet you live in society. Interesting.
Yes.
It's like, you know.
I also love she's trying to push that you're not going after Kris because she's part of MrBeast's gang. Does she not know how much we talk about MrBeast on the show?
Dude, I shit on MrBeast more than anyone on the internet. Nobody would dare go against the Beast. I'm a fan. I watch all of his videos with my boys. They love the Beast. But we goof on the Beast regularly here. And it's out of love because I would never go against Jimmy. He'll crush me. His fans will literally fucking... Bro. No. All hail MrBeast. No, but I don't think MrBeast is actually a bad guy at all. I think he's just so over the top. Sometimes it's funny, and I like to be and acknowledge how silly it is. I think he seems by all accounts a good dude, and like he's a massive content creator, and he doesn't really have any controversies with like weird sexual stuff. The controversies that have come out have been kind of pretty tame, you know? Like he was mean to one of his video editors, and then
like a bad boss.
Yeah, and then also Rosanna says that he fudged the outcome. But like these are forgivable things. You know what I mean? This is not impugning him. Anyway, I don't care.
Hacking low-hanging fruit that can't fight back. I find this selective moral outrage to be rather telling.
Why can't Vaush fight back? What does she say? Vaush can't
It either
fight
points
back.
to the fact.
What do you mean by that?
Also, are we the
Just
ones
because he
that
wants to fuck childs doesn't mean he is a child. He can defend himself. That's a joke. I don't know if he wants to fuck kids. Although, according to his logic, he does.
And people who watch Lolly want to fuck
figures in the world. Host to a channel that is beloved by millions of children. Where is this energy for protecting kids, Ethan? Or do you not care about children?
I don't care about kids.
And only care about attacking low-hanging...
I only care about attacking your friend Vaush, a low-hanging fruit who's incapable of defending himself as a pretty large content creator.
fruit that can't
Who's known
fight back.
for
I find
arguing
this
with
so-
people.
He's the debate.
Right. He can't defend himself.
He cannot
He's just
debate.
a poor little small creator.
Yeah.
He's a big creator who pulls a lot of views. Yeah, and he's like super smart, articulate guy who's known for debate. So, sorry, but I'm gonna give you a fat L.
selected moral outrage to be rather telling. It either points to the fact that you don't care about child abuse, or that you only care about it when you can use it to feather and tar people you don't like. When you can easily...
I liked Vaush.
Yeah, we didn't have an out for Vaush.
I've only ever said nice things about him. We got a donation from Bizarro Keffals. It's a Bizarro Keffals, right? Keffals? Oh, no. It's from Gothic. Keffals is like, oh, you're against pesos?
Pedos.
Oh, they wrote pesos.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're against pedos? Name every pedophile.
Yes, that's so funny.
I'm getting there. Give me time.
Pedo.
I'm looking into this creator, Keffals. She's sus. Just because she defended Vaush.
There's a comment here. Ethan, take Ela to Italy.
Italy or Italy? Because there's a restaurant named Italy.
No, the country.
Oh, you want me to take? Okay, sure, yeah. When are we going to do that, genius? I wish I could just take Ela to Italy, sure. Before or after we have a baby?
Those Italians, I love the Italians.
We love the Italians. Hassan was in Italy. He told me the pizza there sucks and it's overrated.
I don't believe him.
Lena studied in Italy for like 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
How's the pizza?
How's the pizza?
It was nice. We ate at the first pizza place in the world, actually, in Florence.
Was it good though?
I don't remember.
No, obviously not that good.
Not that good.
Because you know what they do? They have like these little flatbreads and they do like a little, they're very coy about it.
That
they go,
sounds
a little
good to me.
sauce, a little cheese. It's
That
like a little
sounds
toast.
I love so good to me.
No, it sounds like bullshit.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys don't know what you're talking about.
Sounds like the Americans took something good and made it great.
Yep. That's right. Like we always do.
We go big, baby.
That's right,
I'm
baby.
not going there for the pizza. I'm going for the pasta. Come on.
I'm going for the pizza.
That's a good point.
Come on.
Come
you guys.
on.
Come on, nigga.
Yeah,
The
forget
pizza
about
or
it.
Whatever.
There's Italians in LA.
And I eat there all the time.
Dude, America rules. Fuck anyone who says
Fuck.
otherwise. Look at our
Yeah,
pizza.
dude.
Look what we turned bullshit pizza into. Nobody cared about pizza before America got it.
We took crackers and marinara and made something beautiful.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what happened, dude.
Yeah.
Now it's the most beloved dish round the world. Everywhere, everybody orders pizza. Do they give you a cracker with marinara? No. They
Just
bring you an American pie
To let everybody
smothered in
know
mozzarella cheese
You
and
haven't
beautiful
been to
marinara.
Italy and you haven't tried it.
Dan,
That's
are
what
you
I've heard.
fucking with me? Where's the pizza?
You know what they do in Italy? Those dumbass Italians. They take the meatball and they
Watch
put it
your
on
language.
They put it on the. I'm Italian. I can say they're dumbasses. I'm an Italian myself.
Okay.
They take the meatball and they put it on the side. They don't. America.
Oh, I love
We mix it together. That's American ingenuity.
Why
right
do you
there.
love that?
Right.
I don't
It
know.
should be
sounds
mixed
good.
together. Here, let me look up pizza from Italy.
Please bring me pizza.
No, let me type authentic pizza from Italy.
It was my BBTV pitch to go to Milan.
Right.
Just saying.
These look good.
This looks so
This
good.
looks like bullshit. What the fuck are you serving me? No, that looks fine.
Well, maybe
I'd
it's
eat that.
somebody who doesn't want cheese. I don't know.
I'd crush that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I've had pizza like this. I like it.
It's called Napoleon.
It's fine.
Napoleon
It's fine.
style, right? Or something
It's
like
fine.
that.
It's like, why do the little dumpling cheeses? Let's be precise about it.
Gorgeous.
He has no pizza
Let's spread
experience.
those motherfuckers out. Because when they
It's
do like
giving like handmade, like.
listen,
Yeah,
like
handmade
the
always
grubby little,
always better.
grubby
bro.
little hands in there, and I'll just touching my food.
It's lazy. They're like, let me put. I'm gonna put a little dollop here, a dollop there, so that when you take a bite, all of the cheese comes off at once.
No.
Right.
You just don't get it. You don't
It
get
sticks
it.
together and it just kind of slides
No,
off
it's
as
because
one
they
layer.
celebrate the purity of each ingredient and let
Oh, they're celebrating purity in Italy, all
ingredient
right.
shine.
We don't.
Racial
we don't like
purity.
to bring that up.
Yeah, look at the government.
All right, that looks good though. But obviously, if you want to talk to me,
Listen, maybe I'll hate it.
let's
We
look
gotta
at,
go to find
Let's look at Dobrik.
We gotta go.
Dobrik Pizza
out. No.
is where pizza came to be absolutely
Perfected.
annihilated.
Ew.
Now this is a pie.
Now
Am I
that-
wrong? Look at that.
That's
Every
the pie I
inch.
have no interest
Oof.
in eating.
That looks
Oof.
nasty.
That looks. Real dirty.
Dusty.
Real dirty.
Wasn't that bad.
What?
That looks good. I'll eat that.
That's so unnecessary.
This should be called the Pig Holocaust.
No, stop it.
Oh,
Rest in
remember, I
peace,
think we
babe.
actually-
It should be called Rest in Peace, babe.
We were into dough bread.
It should be
right?
called that.
With the honey. The one with the honey was good.
Don't call him a fat pig. He can't do
All right,
You
Keffals.
can't do it.
All right, let me keep going. Get through this. So the Kris thing falls flat. It's dumb. Keffals talks about Teddy Fresh. This is like the old standard.
So
The
like,
old, they good. Gotta come after Teddy Fresh. Roll the classics, girl. You know someone's butthurt as fuck when they go after Teddy Fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you are so mad right now. It's so obvious. But okay,
I'm
let's.
literally gonna take the Teddy Fresh away.
I love every opportunity. And remember, as we talk about this, teddyfresh.com has no free shipping on all orders on the U.S. domestic territories. Teddyfresh.com, free shipping. Use code Keffals. No, I'm kidding. You don't even need a code. It's free shipping on everything. People are getting super pissed at us for this too, which is crazy. I love this sweater. It says support your local fruit dealer. And people are like, wow, I can't believe that you would do this during, you're making fun of Palestinians. I was like,
Because
whoa.
there's a watermelon on it.
We made this like over a year ago.
But there's also
There's other
other fruit.
There's a cherry and also a banana.
There's other fruit on there.
I was like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. It was like every single comment. Chill. Oh, and then another one was like, I can't believe you have a black person wearing this during Black History Month. I'm like, what the fuck? Because it's got a watermelon, and they're saying that we're intentionally.
Yeah.
It's got other fruits on it, man. Get a grip. Psycho behavior. Anyway, this sweater is great if you guys are interested. It's got free shipping.
In the U.S.
I'm a strawberry.
I think everybody loves watermelon. Like, I'm sorry. Watermelon should be the star of the show. It's like beloved by the entire world over. Banana's not as good as watermelon. I'll tell you. Cherries,
They're different. Don't, hold on.
Nope. they're
We're
not.
literally comparing apples to oranges right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
We are making.
They serve different roles here.
Yeah.
I can love both. I can love both.
Yeah.
I think watermelon is S tier.
But if you had to pick one.
Cherries are like B tier because sometimes they're good, sometimes they're sour.
Well, I think this conversation should be only about when it's good. Because watermelon, a bad watermelon,
It's the worst.
straight to the trash.
Okay, so in its best iteration, and its
Yes.
best moment,
In its best moment, which one would you
I would
pick?
say watermelon's S, cherries are A, banana is B.
I agree.
B for banana, despite the letter, I feel like you're underselling it quite a bit.
And C
and
is
just
for
to speak
cookie.
to what you just said, with watermelons, like a bad watermelon is a bad watermelon. There's nothing you can do
That's
about
true.
that.
Bananas are
very,
consistent.
they're very versatile. They can even be overripe,
so
even when they look kind of
consistent.
nasty. They still taste good.
That is a
Yeah.
great
And-
quality about the banana.
Yeah, it's very resilient fruit.
Frozen in a smoothie changes
Ooh.
everything.
That's the thing. Banana in a smoothie kind of makes the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
A
Yeah.
smoothie without a
But-
banana?
Bad.
You guys are all right. When I eat a perfect watermelon, I look to the gods and I say, I'm glad that I'm alive to experience it.
I ain't gonna push back on that. A perfect watermelon is one of the greatest things about being alive.
Yeah,
it really
it's
is.
like- it really is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my
So
God.
good.
Yep.
When-
How is
So
this
damn good.
When the
possible?
texture is like perfect.
The flavor, the texture, you go, God in heaven.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a Middle Eastern thing, but do you guys ever have watermelon with Spanish cheese?
We do it in Israel
Oh, okay.
with
With
feta,
I've done
feta cheese.
with feta.
I don't fuck
Yeah.
with
I
that.
love a feta.
They serve it at the beach. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a beach.
It's a summer
beach
day.
snack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With feta.
So
Yeah.
put
And
salt.
balsamic. Mm.
Put salt
So
on it.
It's like the
Huh.
sweet and salty goes together.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's so
I won't
good.
knock it till I try it. I
I'm
guess.
gonna bring it to
Especially
you on
good
Monday
if you're
then.
sitting on the sand
I love
at the beach.
That is good. So it's just crossing those two seems odd.
If
but
you have
maybe
a
it's good.
perfect watermelon, honestly, it's a crime against God himself to put anything on it. That's my opinion.
It will
Just keep
fit
it-
my favorite dildo perfectly.
Excuse me,
Wait, that's
Senator.
Okay,
You
you're
guys
get
ever
over
had
it,
pear
please.
salad?
Pear salad?
It's a southern thing.
It sounds
It's
good.
Half of a pear, with a dollop of mayo
Ew.
and a maraschino cherry.
Oh, that sounds awful. I'm sorry.
Look, I don't know. Look, I'm sorry.
Never heard of that.
I'll try it.
Well, you want to make
I'll
some
bring it,
for us?
yeah.
I'll try it.
I
but
will
that,
definitely try it.
That sounds fun.
Why y'all put mayo on everything down there? You really do.
I like mayo. I'm just putting it on my fruit.
Dan, get that mayo.
Yeah, I know.
What's the other fruit that I'm in love with at perfection? It's rare. Oh, that means strawberries.
Berries.
Yeah, berries. That's
strawberries
another thing.
Lately, it's been so good.
Dude, a good berry. Like, we went to a berry picking farm. What's it called? I'm gonna give it a shout out. It's a cool place.
Underwood
Farms.
and like Thousand Oaks.
Something like that, yeah. And they have fresh berries off the vine, blackberries, last time we went. And you take them off the vine, you eat it, and it's like...
It's next level.
Dude.
Yep.
You thank God.
Yeah.
You didn't know that you could have such an experience with nature.
Picking coconuts in Barbados.
Go ahead. Let's talk about Teddy
People are
Fresh.
okay with this type of child abuse, but they're not okay with this type of child abuse.
But I think the reason why this hits such a nerve is actually
It's because we like drawn... Oh, sorry. I don't know if that's why.
Oops. No, they're saying hit a nerve for you.
Oh, it hit a nerve for me. Got it. Okay, why did this hit a nerve?
Child abuse.
But I think the reason why this hits such a nerve is actually something much deeper, relating to Teddy Fresh, the luxury clothing brand owned by...
Is that much deeper? I mean, she makes it sound like it's some repressed childhood memory. It's much deeper. It's the company he talks about every day. It's not deeper.
Fila that uses your platform as a vehicle for selling merchandise. If you go to the ethics and sustainability section of their website, it says, at Teddy Fresh, it is essential that all our production partners pass stringent audits to ensure our facilities are abiding by and surpassing the global standards for ethical labor practices. These third-party auditors include RAP, SMETA, and AM4AB.
So dramatic, the slow zoom in.
SCI, who certify there is no child labor or unfair labor practices. Now, on the surface, it seems fine, but let's take a deeper look, because nothing is as it seems.
Nothing.
I can't believe they found our secret page on Teddy Fresh. We've been trying to hide that for years.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're proud to say that we're doing everything we can to make sure our supply lines are suffering free, and they are.
Let's take a deeper look. Let's look at this short
RAP stands
Wikipedia
for
article.
Worldwide Responsible Accredited Production, an organization
Wrap
based
it
in
up.
Arlington, Virginia, whose stated aim is promoting safe, lawful, humane, and ethical manufacturing around the world. However, their work has been described by commentators as undermining local labor rights organizations.
Is she? Oh, she's quoting this. Okay, its work has been. So this is your research. Its work has been described by commentators in 2000. It was established in 2000. It's 24 years old.
With some organizations in the early 2000s that advocated against sweatshops, describing RAP as an industry-driven effort to avoid scrutiny. A report by the Toronto-based Magilla Solidarity Network showed that RAP's board is dominated.
What is the Magilla Solidarity Network? Is that like the Haga Nagila? Haga Magilla?
What? Where's the connection you're drawing there?
It's the Haga Magilla.
It's not Haga, it's Hava.
Hava. Hey, no child slaves. Hey, no work so long. Hey, we got fair wages. Hey, no human suffering. Hey, 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 hey. Thanks, Zach.
He's on board
Made
with
by
you.
industry representatives, has no provision for public disclosure of any problems found in factories, or even where factories are located, has a labor code similar to anti-union right-to-work legislation in some U.S. states, and only encourages manufacturers to apply self-imposed, environmentally conscious practices. Looking into this further, an article in The Nation written by Alex Dubrow on April 17,
2001 again. Like,
Oh,
fucking
from
hell.
2001.
It's like, geez, find something at least a little more recent.
talks about the vice chairman of RAP.
Because now, as I understand, this is in 2001. It was founded in 2000. I don't know the history of the organization, and frankly, I don't even care to defend them. But I know one thing about them is that they're considered the gold standard in this field for making sure your factories are performing ethically. So I don't know if they've improved.
Industry standard.
Yeah, industry standard. So like, I don't know if they've improved since then, probably, if their reputation today is better. These companies we chose are the industry standard, and that's why we work with them.
I love that she's showing that we are actually trying.
Yeah. But beyond that,
thank you.
Her
Keffals.
research is pretty surface. I'll say that too. It's like, did you know that I found one short paragraph on
Yeah.
Wikipedia that
It
says
seems
things?
like a 5-minute kind of thing that she came up with. I don't know. Like you said, this is from 2001.
The company was just founded. But, you know, again, I'm not defending them, but I'll say this. We've sent people to the factories to audit them and make sure that everything's on the up and up. And Keffals, if you want to go visit a factory in China, go. I'll give you the address. And
snoop around.
Should I fund it? Maybe I'll fund it. I don't know. Just go to China.
Pay for a trip to China? I'll go do it.
Just to see the factory. And I'll force it to be just only like 2 days.
Okay, that sounds less fun.
Yeah.
It's still a free trip to China. I don't know.
It's all business.
It is, though, if you want to go then.
But she cares. Go visit our factory. Go. Go now. I'll pay.
Otto Reich, unfortunate last name I know, and how rap was a clothing industry front founded to undermine the growing anti-sweatshop movement. A cursory glance into another one of their auditors, Amphori BSCI, shows that they all...
Yeah, very cursory.
Cool. If it's just a glance, so how are
Again,
you bringing it up?
It's from 2001.
Like, is it an
Also
actual
have their-
research, or I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about.
So, no, she's going, it's maybe the real reason is much deeper because I know we use child slaves. By hiring the industry standard auditors.
Share
And then how would that relate to Vaush, too? Like, what's the connection?
Because I'm a hypocrite. Because, again...
What is the connection? Hold on.
the It's all connection? connected.
Well, because he was
Just-
talking about child labor, right? So, and using that as a comparison. And so they think that you were upset that he was comparing child labor to
Well,
CP?
She's participating and obfuscating the morals of consuming CP, which is an argument we from the beginning and roundly have repeated that the comparison to child labor, child slavery, whatever you want to call it, to the production of CP as a consumer goods are concerned is not the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just not, man.
Yeah.
So it's like she's just continuing to obfuscate this really horrible argument that somehow buying chocolate is just as bad as consuming CP, which is nuts. I'm gonna skip the rest, but yeah, she just says the same thing about that other one. Which is the one you wanted me to add?
Food.
Thank you. Oh, this was really nasty. This was fucked up. I hate when people do this. It's so below the belt. It's so fucking gross. But go ahead. She went there, of course she
I want
did.
to fuck. So that was a bit nasty.
I mean, I can also be bad faith, you know? Here's a photo of her holding a rifle in her IDF uniform.
No.
Wonder what she did with that rifle.
No.
If we're gonna
Training.
just be bad faith and use out of context shit.
By the way, it doesn't. When you say
You're
you're
still
being
doing
bad,
it, though.
when you say you're being bad faith, it doesn't help your argument.
You're still doing it. So if somebody did something wrong to you, you're going to go and do that to somebody else, too?
Right.
I don't understand the
She's
logic.
taking the high road. You call Vaush a pedophile? Well, you kill Palestinian children.
What?
Whoa.
What?
What? What?
What?
There it is. Actually, the next part is really fun.
I sent you something. Sorry, before we move on in Discord. I don't know if you wanted to show this one or just skip it.
Probably. Let me see. Oh yeah.
Make that mistake.
She accused me of.
Oh no, yeah, we definitely have
Being
to show.
a
This
trap.
is you getting fucking owned, dude. She got you on this one. So good.
She got me.
You should also show that outrage to Ethan, but it's a cartoon Klein.
No. I just want to say I thought she's hot. That's it. You didn't? She was like a lady. She's not a little girl. She's like a full-blown 17. Fuck. But it's a cartoon. It's a
On the topic of Ethan Klein.
She's right. I was clearly talking about drawn CP. He said it's just a cartoon. We got him.
Got him.
Dude, listen, Corey's a baddie.
Ladies and
gentlemen,
we got him.
Oh, you're doubling down. No.
I think.
So we looked it up this morning because we were like, oh shit. In the first season of the show, she's 17. In the later season of the show, she's 21.
She's a baddie.
What can you do?
Fuck you.
What can you do?
But like, she's very much like the first one is about a child. This one's about Cora. She's like a grown up. I mean, I don't know what to say. You see the difference in the show. But anyway.
Well, all you really have to do is just pull up an image of the character and say, does this look like a child?
Does this look like Lolly?
Right.
Here, let me pull up a picture of Cora.
Or
Also, I get defensive of poor Cora because everyone talks shit on hers. And
everyone
I
says
love
it sucks, and it was still a good show.
We liked it.
I
liked
loved
it a lot.
Cool, dude.
Yeah.
I watched it first.
I did like the other one. Oh, you watched it before Avatar?
And me and Eel were like, this is
Wow.
fucking sick.
Yeah.
Huh.
So here's the Lolicon, apparently,
She
that
does not look young to me in the show, though, I have to say.
she's an adult.
Well, that makes more sense too if you watch The Legend of Korra first, because that, if I'm not mistaken, she's older throughout all of that as well, right?
Oh.
She's not even in the original show. It takes place like years
We watched
later.
Cora first,
Yeah.
and then we went back and watched the original. This is not how she looks. This is fan art. That looks younger than she does. This is what she looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, she's a baddie, bro.
She's a baddie.
She looks like Hila.
Sorry, Hila. Apparently, I'm into Lolicon because she does look like Hila.
Yeah. They're both fire.
Thank you.
Like, are you gonna call this a child? You shut up, dummy. I've seen what's on his hard drive. Get real. Yeah, and mostly I'm just defending my girl. I ride for Cora all the way.
Boy.
I love her. It's
She's a great character.
We've all jerked it to Lolly at some
No, Vaush.
Also, Cora, an LGBT icon.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Soft confirmed. Soft confirmed.
Soft.
They were cowards and didn't make them kiss.
Right.
Bro, I had no idea. I wish
That was like a whole controversy. I think I remember the creators wanted them to kiss, and Nickelodeon squashed it, and so they had to settle for holding hands with a little wink, wink, basically. Yeah.
Dude, I finished that show and I loved it. I was raving about it.
Yeah.
And then I read something that Cora was gay. I was like, where did that happen?
You have to read between the lines because they weren't allowed to be explicit about it.
With the ending, I remember.
But
we were
anyway,
like, is this what we think it's supposed to be?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
Love them. And by the way, her significant other is also an adult, like a adult. Also a baddie. What's her name? Her girlfriend?
What was that character's name?
Let me see.
I don't remember.
I'm looking at it. Asami?
Asami Soto.
Yeah.
I think she's even older than Cora. Dude, she's like, look at this, dude. She is bad as it gets. That's like a grown-ass woman. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean?
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Here they are. 2 kids. Give me a break. Keffals.
Fine.
I'm
I
seeing
want
from
to
the
address
chat that
one of
in
the
the comic adaptation they did kiss.
Yay, we love that. We love that for them. We love.
criticism to me, which is that I
John says
cynically
Cora's a
went-
garbage avatar. I don't care what anyone says. John.
Oh.
Ban.
John.
24-hour ban.
I'm at least going to have to give you a timeout for that take.
Dude, why
Let's
are
do
you
5
so
minutes.
mean?
Let's do 5 minutes.
Dude, the combat, the way they animated the combat scenes were insane. I have
the
never
animation is
seen
great.
animated. It's the coolest fucking animated battle scenes I've seen in any show, I think. So fucking sick. Stop right now. Take it all back.
Sick.
Yes.
weaponize my trans identity in this situation in order to manipulate people.
Keffals, what did you have to say? It shouldn't be acceptable for people who are supposedly leftist or progressive to pedo jacket trans people. First of all,
Whoa.
I didn't say anything about trans people, and the fact that you even brought that up in this conversation is really fucked. Like, why are you? I feel like she's using her trans identity to run defense for a very valid criticism. I didn't say shit about trans people And I would never. That's a position that I loathe.
How did trans people even get into the mix?
From this.
That was
We
never
never mentioned it. It's absolutely.
It was never discussed at all.
You want to talk about bad faith arguments? I mean, give me, you know what I mean? Give me a break. It shouldn't be acceptable for people who are. And what is the shit pedo jacketing? These people have the funniest, silliest, dumbest phrases for serious ass shit.
Another word I've never
I've
heard.
been wondering that all video.
All right, whatever. We've seen enough. Keffals, I'm done playing with you. Let's go talk about another pedo.
Can we talk about somebody who isn't attracted to children?
Oh,
for the last
shit.
20 minutes of the show? Because we are almost out of time.
Oh my God! Like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the
True,
world? right
Jaden.
now?
You want to do Bevo update?
I would love to do Bevo. Are you kidding me? I've been asking all week.
There's so many, you guys.
Do we have time though?
I was gonna say it's a lot.
It is a lot.
We only have 20 minutes.
It's a lot.
Oh.
We might need to save it.
Oh man.
Because there's a lot there. It's okay. The legend keeps growing.
Wait, how long have we been going? It's 4:40 already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's almost 3:15. In fact, if you want to beat the traffic, we should
No, I
probably
want to
wrap
leave
it
now,
up pretty
actually, because
quick.
I don't, like I said, I don't like getting home so late.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll end it now. And then next week, again, 12 o'clock, we'll do full shows. We don't have to worry about it getting too late. I mean, we still did 3 hours, 15 minutes.
Is us starting earlier just going to result in us having 4.5-hour episodes from now on?
I hope not.
Okay.
Definitely,
That would
dude.
certainly defeat the purpose.
It sure would.
It's what it's gonna be.
It is what it is.
Are most people supposed to have a problem deciding what to talk about for so long? Weekend, shut up.
Well,
that's our problem.
You like your sandwich?
Mhm.
Good as shit.
Mhm.
You get the artichoke caprese?
Mhm.
That's what I got.
Oh, you did too.
That's
Me
what I got
too.
last time.
It's so
Wow.
good.
Isn't it nice?
So good.
I don't know why I never seen a sandwich like that before. They put
Yeah.
artichoke right in the middle like a little
I like that
torpedo.
they put even garlic in it. Yeah, there's garlic in there.
What's artichoke?
So anyway, thank you to all the people who rode with us.
What did you just say? Hold on.
Yeah, what was that?
I was wondering what
You said
was
what's artichoke.
Oh, you said
Artichoke.
what's artichoke?
I heard you, buddy.
Castle. Thank you, dude.
You don't know what's artichoke?
No, really?
It's
No.
a very.
Oh.
You're very particular about your
like
vegetables. I feel like this would be like the last vegetable that you would be willing to try.
The final boss,
So
dude.
It's the final boss, but it's really good.
That's so good.
Here, if you see a picture of it, you'll be like, "Oh, those things, artichoke."
Or just,
I've never
or
seen
just
one.
translate it to
I ain't
Swedish.
gonna lie.
Wow. Well, you should try some artichoke. They're fucking good.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Amber's the color of my energy, bro.
Hold on. In Swedish, it's called Kronärtskocka. Here.
Kronärtskocka.
I never heard that. I don't think that shit made it Sweden.
Kronärtskocka.
Wow.
Ticket for life.
Well, we should make you artichoke.
Hell yeah,
Are you
baby.
even Swedish?
Bro, of course I am.
Never had somebody been so Swedish.
I never heard of it. It didn't make it to Sweden.
Love, I
You want to
can
see what it
compare
looks
you.
like?
I see how it looks like. It looks freaking like a little pineapple. Maybe.
So you eat the center of it.
Oh.
You don't eat the leaves.
Oh,
You
eat the
eat the
yellow
end
part
of it.
Oh.
And the heart of it.
Interesting.
Very
Like the
good.
opposite of other fruit. Very
I
interesting.
guess, yeah.
I can prepare you a fire artichoke.
I'll
Dude,
try
you know
it.
what he'll love? Artichoke's dip.
I love artichoke.
Oh, well,
anything.
You had that on
Super Bowl. We had artichoke dip at the Super Bowl.
Me?
Yeah.
You probably tried it.
White creamy shit.
Look at this.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what I'm eating.
You got a duck.
I got a duck. He's just chilling. Not wiggling for once.
Cute.
A sitting duck.
All right, so thank you to all of our supporters. Thank you for having our back. People are trying to cancel me for standing against CP, which is
odd.
Crazy world.
Thank you to Scott Stapp. Just want to throw that out.
We love you, Scott.
Love Creed.
We forgive you for the 311 fight.
311 forever. No, but thank you guys. Thank you to all the gifts, all the donos, and remember you can get a free membership if you've been on YouTube Premium for 3 months. That's tremendous. And we'll be back on Monday at 12 o'clock. And I look forward to seeing all you beautiful people then. Have a great weekend. I love you. Be safe. Be smart.